Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. It is the Fanzone Watchalong commentary. I am Paul Machin. That man right there is Chris Pajak. We're just going to go with that for the whole day. It's not really, it's Ross Chandley. Stepping in for the injured Chris Pajak. He's on a treatment table. He's in bed. He's not well. He's blessed. Bless him. If we can just send some positive vibes to Chris Pajak via the medium of the YouTube comments, that'll be absolutely great. He doesn't give up easily, Chris. It takes a lot to kill. It's maybe it's the Polish blood in him, but he's very physically stubborn in that way. Refuses to give up. But unfortunately, that tells you that he's really poorly when he actually does have to do such a thing. So yeah, positive vibes. Right, we've got a couple of things to get through. Obviously, we're on the countdown to kick-off. We've done the team news reveal. We'll go back through the team in a moment, just to give you some little insights or whatever into what Liverpool are likely to do. We've also got a reveal for you guys. We've got 2 more Christmas sweatshirts that are available on our store. We're going to be revealing them on this stream. They're down there on the floor. Well done, Ross. But yes, just quickly, Ross, the team. Jota, Salah, Firmino, Mane.
If this table could rise up, it would.
Rise up. Yeah, it can't. It's mad.
We spoke about it in the Umbu, and I think I kind of alluded to it. I'd love that, but also I wouldn't do, because you've got to be careful of Manchester City and the threat they break, and I just didn't think Klopp would go for it. But it's ballsy. I think it asks a lot of questions of Manchester City. But also, Firmino in what we assume is going to be a deeper role. Klopp speaking before the game started, he's going to want everyone to track back and defend as a team, as a unit. You get that with Roberto Firmino, plus the attacking threat, and as I said, the questions that Manchester City will look at that, and then they're going to have to be wary as well, aren't they?
Yeah, for me, the Firmino stuff, he's not scoring goals, so he does perform a really good thing for the team. And we kind of said this, we were talking about Firmino on the podcast before the Atalanta game, and we said we needed maybe Minamino to step up and do a better version of what Firmino's doing. Well, Jota's come in and he's doing it different. He's doing it his own way. But like the Atalanta game, he scores a hat-trick. Mane and Salah both score, so we might have hit upon something completely new and completely different. But if Firmino right now, he still warrants a place in the side because he is so integral to the way that we play. And I wonder whether just take him out the front line, take that pressure to score goals away from him, and just go and do the things that you do. Go and press, go and fight for second balls, because that's where his role, I think, is going to be extra pivotal today. Because you saw it against Atalanta. We asked a lot of the midfield. We asked a lot of Curtis Jones to get up and support, Gini Wijnaldum to get up in support. But what we do quite well when we play really well is we'll go quite direct. But if they don't clear the lines well, it's on us in that next line. And actually, that's one of the things that Bobby Firmino is an absolute expert at.
Yeah, he is. Just all of that, but also I think it's very difficult to leave Jota out, as you just said. When he scored a hat-trick, he's banging form. I agree with the Firmino stuff in terms of not relieving him of the pressure. It's giving him a new role. I don't think any of us expect him to score the goals anyway. And while Mane and Salah are scoring goals, it's not an issue. To give him a new lease of life, the tracking back stuff is interesting. I think Carragher pointed out, the Kevin De Bruyne stuff of who's going to mark him. But Firmino doesn't give up. What we say is he provides for others. He's got 3 people in front of him to pick from now. He's not just 2. And Man City are going to be expansive. That Atalanta game, I thought, Jota was really good. But they play slightly different to a West Ham, a Sheffield United, or a Midtjylland who, the kind of low block sides where Bobby struggled. Because he's got 3-4 blokes around and trying to get the ball off him. Here, he's got a wider vision of the pitch and the people around him, so he can provide even more.
Absolutely, and it's massive as well. Joel Matip back in the side. We speculated on when we would see him come back in. Normal logic would say, well, he should have got some minutes in midweek, but you never know with Matip. And I think I think it's really encouraging for this, and that's why I'm so positive. Look, there is no Van Dijk, there is no Thiago. There's still a couple of areas where this team could be better. It could be improved, but we've had to accept those things. That you can't do anything about Virgil van Dijk being out. The best centre back partner we've got is that it's Matip and Gomez.
Yeah, the concern is if he lasts this 90 minutes, which is probably why he didn't play at Atalanta 10 minutes and he's out of this. When we did the team news reveal, I think it's important that Joe Gomez hasn't got all the responsibility on him. Such a big game. It's a different kettle of fish when you're playing, as I said before, West Ham, when you got Reece Williams and Nat Phillips in there. But when you're coming up against the likes of Raheem Sterling and all the others, Joe Gomez can concentrate on his own game as well. He's got to communicate with Joel Matip, but the sole responsibility isn't just on him as well, which I think, is good for the whole back line in that sense.
Absolutely. Right, before we take a short break before the game, we do have a very exclusive thing for you guys. We're going to do a live reveal right now of our additionally revealed merchandise. We've put out the jumpers. I'm wearing one right now. I'm wearing the Bobby Firmino last Christmas one, which you should be able to see if side cuts to it. It's absolutely resplendent. Ross has got his one on as well. I've got Bobby. You've got Hendo and Klopp. Lovely stuff. But there are two more designs which have been revealed and released today. You've got the sweatshirts. I'll show you. Do you want to take the champions one? So we've got them now available in sweatshirt and in t-shirt form. But we've got, there you go, the European royalty, which again is a sweatshirt and in a t-shirt in a range of colours as well. So if you want to celebrate something a bit more demure, there is that one, and Ross has got the domestic equivalent, the Campione design. Because of course, I don't know whether you're aware, but Liverpool are still the champions of England. Those designs and the ones that we've modelled already, and another one as well, the last Christmas one, is available on our shop, on our store right now. You can get them before the game kicks off. You can get them at any point now, but I would highly advise getting them as first come, first served in terms of getting them printed and getting them out to you in good time before Christmas. Right, the game will be kicking off in 3 minutes' time. We will be back shortly before that. But yeah, here's a little look at how you get hold of those other Christmas jumpers. Hey everyone, welcome back. Yes, it is Watchalong time. I'm Paul Machin, that's Ross Chanley, and obviously we just want to take a moment to remember those who gave their lives in service of the country, in service of the freedom that we all, I guess, it sometimes take a little bit for granted, as the managers take the field with their combined poppies and what have you. They're going to lay out the wreaths on the pitch. If you've got any people that you'd like to celebrate or whatever in the comments, then do put them in. My father-in-law served in World War II. Obviously he died a few years back, but yeah, it's always something that hits home with our family in particular. It's obviously a very brief and sort of somber moment of reflection and what have you, which we'll just observe for a few seconds. Okay, there we go. Yes, the teams will be getting ready to kick off very, very shortly indeed. There's a whole host of ways in which you can interact with the show. If you want a song to get you G'd up for this game, you can do. Just send them in. I've got most of the current ones and a couple of classics as well. We've got some boss sound bites as well to be played throughout the game. So yeah, you can get involved with them. Michael East with the $4.99 super chat saying, really excited about this team. Going to require one or two of the front four to drop deeper to help the midfield. Maybe a 4-2-2-2-2. 2-2-2. Yeah, you'll never walk alone. Yeah, very interesting one, Michael, indeed. And Jack, the certified G, with $1.99 super chat says, where's good old Chris? I protect 3212 FC. Hold on a moment. Just to clarify, yeah, Chris Pajak is currently injured. He's already out the game. He's not feeling very well. So yeah. Anyway, we are underway here at the Etihad Stadium. Big long ball from Joel Matip, beaten live by the Man City defence. Gini Wijnaldum pumps it back in, and Liverpool continue to play on. Trent Alexander-Arnold lost by Mohamed Salah. Ross, the first 10 minutes of this game are going to be massive. I think both teams are going to come flying like they did in the last time we played them. And Liverpool just need to hope that they don't completely capitulate like they did last time.
Yeah, well, they won't be hungover this time, will they? So we don't have that excuse anymore. Yeah, it'd be interesting actually, because obviously there's no crowds there to provide that intensity. The players have to provide that themselves. But I've no doubt, like you said, the first 10 minutes, you want to set your stall out. You want to calm things down, but as well as set the tone, if that makes sense at the same time. I said before in the build-up of,
Roberto Firmino's in! He's gone round the goalie! Oh, Ederson's done just enough! Oh my word, Bobby Firmino playing in that withdrawn role, so we're told. I'll have to see where he is. He's in the 10 at the moment. Trent Alexander-Arnold, left-footed ball over the top, Ross.
3-on-1 there as well. If he just got past Ederson, would have been in there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You get the first chance, you set the stall out. You put the early warning signs out, as it were, and Liverpool might be in again here.
Bobby Firmino looking for the give and go with Salah. It's broken down momentarily. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's going to whip it in back stick. It's Sadio Mane heads it down. Firmino can't adjust his feet. Oh. Robbo's going to have to get back and defend now. As Man City look to hit on the counter. Trent Alexander-Arnold is covering it right back position. Matip steps in, but he's well out of position now. Jota goes back and gives away a free kick. Whew.
It's going to be chaos with 1 minute 42 seconds in.
Breathless.
Yeah. This is what you want, though, isn't it? You want two teams that are both going for the title. And as we spoke about before, previously, in the past 2-3 years, these games have decided who's won the title. I suspect it might be different this year, though, because we've seen some mad scores already this season.
Yeah,
we're going to lose a lot more games than we have done in the past 2-3 years. Yeah, so if we don't win this, I'm not saying it's going to be fine because we'll hate it because we're not used to losing. But I don't think it's the end of the world because Man City are going to drop more points this season.
I agree. I think, and it's hard for us to predict this because we're still going off our own existing football knowledge. But I think the summer exertions of Man City will take a toll in the last 2 months of the season, and Liverpool not having had them could be to our benefit. But we won't know that until March, April, May is when that's going to come to fruition. But it's on Liverpool to get as many points as possible between now and then. So yes, a few people in the comments who were getting about the Invader 97s, and there's usually a screamer in this game. So if there is, who you're saying, I wouldn't bank against a Bobby Firmino to do something in this game. He's been very lively, very involved so far. City just not quite handling them. Joel Matip comes out there, just about does enough.
After a screamer on Pez earlier this week, Paul, I think we're going to have to go for Jota because Fabinho's not playing.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to bring that up again.
Fabinho territory, absolutely. And here he is right now. Yeah, but such a ballsy move from Liverpool, and it means a lot of pressure's on the midfield. But, the trick is just not to have it in the midfield. Sadio Mane gestured by Salah. Salah comes short for the moment. Just loses control of the football, and City live to slowly work their way out of defence.
You can see where Bobby's picking up that position already in between their midfield and their back line, but you've already got the front three pushing that back line further forward, which is making more space for him. So, like I said, he's asking questions of Manchester City, but when we lose the ball, it's not backs against the wall, but you've got to make sure everyone's switched on and aware to help
nice
out.
Nice little reverse pass there. City are in behind. Andy Robertson takes his time, cool as you like. And it's well played out. And there's Sadio Mane into Gini Wijnaldum. Andy Robertson's turning on the left-hand side. Bobby Firmino's got it. He's looked to thread it through to Salah. The centre-half's full. Andy Robertson's on the overlap. Salah finds him. Robertson drives it across the box. Salah! He's kept it in, Right corner, flag back. Bobby Firmino, he's got Jota up with him. Bobby tries the left-footed strike. Here's Gini Wijnaldum. Just lets the ball run across his body. Sadio Mane now. Little hip swivels there. Maintains it, goes to Robertson. Back to Wijnaldum and back to Joe Gomez. This has got basketball game written all over it here.
It's not good for a heart rate, this ball, is it?
No, but I mean,
it's good to watch, though.
It's good to feel alive in it, you know. Very little things to get excited about in life in lockdown. But yeah, a little bit of the righty reds certainly can contribute towards that. It's funny because this is kind of already starting a bit similar to the last game, Ross. After restart. Both teams getting in. Liverpool actually had some really good times in behind. Yeah. We could just do with slotting one early just to kind of get us on this front foot locked in. Trent pings it into feet, cleared away momentarily. Kevin De Bruyne heads it down.
Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good for that heart rate to put one of these chances away. But they're certainly going for it in these early stages, aren't they?
Oh yeah, the heart rate's not going down regardless. It's a massive game of footy.
This is the first time I've watched a game of football with someone in months, by the way.
Yeah, in the company of another person. Yeah,
I'm just so happy. Especially the terrible news that we had this week.
It's a good job, yeah.
Bake-off news.
Sticking all the laxatives into Pajak's tea has worked wonders then, hasn't it? This is what it's all been about. We're making one too many cups of tea for Chris this week.
He's got a good game to have off, hasn't he?
Oh, I know, not bad. That lying in bed, feeling like he wants to die.
Fine for Midtjylland in West Ham, wasn't he?
Anyway, it's a Liverpool throw, and Andy Robertson takes it and gets on. Reverie is saying, let's have our shooting boots. Goals are all we need. I mean, it's important, isn't it? You know, this game's got. Oh, hang on a second. Salah's in behind. The keeper's come out. His own defender has taken it off his toes. Lack of communication there from the Man City backline. I'm in a Laporte and Ederson getting themselves a little bit mixed up. Good to see. Right, here we go. Diogo Jota's got it off Trent. Little drop of the shoulder. Trent goes back to Joel Matip, to Joe Gomez. Pressed by Man City, feeds it through the lines to Bobby Firmino, goes back to Matip himself. Matip does some mad trick and manages to keep the ball. Diogo Jota's got it now. He ghosts past his man like he's not there and sends him for the echo again. Cuts inside. Salah, he needs to turn. He's got two men pressing him. He goes outside. He goes to the flank. Just a little touch takes it away for the moment. He's turned his man. Shouldered off the ball. Good defending.
Do you think there's an extra spice to this going into the international break? You know, we've had a good couple of wins on the bounce now, and then having that extra one, putting the gap in between us and Man City, making that bigger, and also going back top of the table because we're currently fourth.
Yeah, well, there's no reason not to go flat out for this because of the international break. I mean, it's like can I deal with the internationals when you get there? If you're knackered, then it's on your international. It's on your international manager. Actually, I'm a bit tired here. Yeah. Oh, ball over top. I think Mane's offside. He looks for the flag. It doesn't look like it's... Oh, it has, yeah. There you go. Finally. It's stupid. Mane's saying the ball needs to come a little bit earlier. But no, I mean, there's talk already, isn't it? The England game, like the Premier League clubs might not releasing the English players for the game because there's a Danish travel ban or something at the moment.
Oh, I think the Midtjylland game's in doubt as well. Actually, I read that this morning as well. I've said this for weeks now. It seems daft. Mid-pandemic to just playing international football. But like I said, the amount of football that they are playing... It's hard, isn't it? Because we prioritise Liverpool, but I'm sure if you're playing football for your country, you quite like it. So you can't say, I can't be asked.
I really can. I've just noticed something here. Football gamer Adam, who's obviously trying to have a go at someone who's asking us to show the match, which of course we can't do, obviously for legal reasons. But I like the fact that it's auto-corrected to, bruh, they can't show the match. We can show the match, I'm right here. God bless auto-correct. Good to know that it's only taken 5 years or something of me doing that channel for people's autocorrects to finally start to do match as opposed to match, because that's been fucking match TV on YouTube during the search for God knows how long. Kevin De Bruyne pressed by Sadio Mane, back to Ederson. Liverpool just spreading, looking to limit his options here. He's gone very short to Rodri. Mane keeps up the press. It's good football from Man City, which we know they can do. Get themselves out of tight pressing situations with a flick of the boot. At the moment, though, they're still in their half. They spread the play. That's good, and it will be Kyle Walker to drive deep into Liverpool territory to play it inside. Here's Kevin De Bruyne, exactly where he wants to be. Jordan Henderson has just come and picked his pocket. Bobby Firmino. Mane turns back into his own half. It's just slowed the play down, but here's Henderson again. Lovely little clipped ball. It's really stretching Gini Wijnaldum, who does make it, and Liverpool maintain possession. Gomez, Robertson, and Robertson goes long and direct. the passing options were just a little bit limited there, and Robertson opts to take no gambles there.
It looks like Bobby's in the forward position there, doesn't it? The past 2-3 minutes that they've been lining up, and Jota's just a bit further back on the right hand side.
Well, I wonder, because we've had the shouts of it being 4-2-2-2, 2-2-2, and that makes sense in that one. You know, it makes it a bit. Sometimes it's a bit 4-4-2, sometimes it's a bit 4-2-3. Well, it's 4-2-3-1 there.
Yeah, it's very fluid, isn't it?
But now it's 4-4-2. You know, and so I think we're going to see when we need Bobby to get stuck in midfield, he'll be dropping in to get stuck in midfield. Yeah. But when we need him to support the attack, and hopefully more often than not, you'll see him up and around as close to Mo Salah as possible.
It would be very risky to go 4-2-4 flat out for the whole game against Manchester City, wouldn't it? I mean, it's a footy manager. Last 10 minutes, I need a goal, but not in the 9th minute.
But we say that, but like Man City, that's what Man City's success has been a lot of. You know, they've played like a 4-1-5 at times. You know what I mean? It's, you know, not quite, but you know.
But not against Liverpool though.
Yeah, I mean, because Kevin De Bruyne has nominally put as a midfielder. Oh, Jota just going backwards, putting Sterling off. Oh, he's raging. He's
not happy there.
He is raging. And it's a header back into Liverpool territory. We've not played a single song yet. Apologies, guys. Let's get Ali. Let's get us pumped. Come on. There we go. Sadio Mane's got it here on his left-hand side. Gini Wijnaldum, just a little touches to play himself out of trouble. Andy Robertson goes into the feet of Roberto Firmino, feeds in Sadio Mane down this left channel, edge of the box. He's inside the 18-yard box, tries to feed it across. He did, but just not to a Liverpool shirt. Liverpool are knocking. Here's Robertson again, standing his man up, cuts inside right foot. Mane turns. Kyle Walker. It's a penalty! It's a penalty! Kyle Walker takes the legs of Sadio Mane. No hesitation from, I think it's Craig Pawson. And that is a penalty to Liverpool.
Oh, Edison's not happy. What a surprise.
Shock. Well, there's some concerns from the referee. It's just a penalty. It's as clear as day. Can't see that being overturned in any way, shape or form by VAR. Sadio Mane.
Why would you say that?
Well, because it's not a clear and obvious header. He's gone past him and he's made contact. Me, you know. Nah, not a chance.
Come on, Mo.
So, 11 and a half minutes played. Mo Salah has picked up the ball with intent. He's hovering around the penalty spot. Man City players still remonstrating while we're waiting for a full confirmation, I guess, from VAR. But, I mean, Sadio Mane, he absolutely roasts them. He's in, the tackle comes across. I can't see a world where that ever gets overturned.
It shows the importance of that overlap with Robertson. Kyle Walker was caught in two minds whether to go, and just a quick thinker to Sadio Mane just took it on his inside. You know, we made a mistake.
Some gamesmanship here from Edison, just standing behind his line, which is an interesting technique. I wonder whether he's going to step forward onto it, or whether he
well, if he doesn't, it's a goal, Paul.
Well, no, I know, but I mean, well, obviously, yeah. But what I mean is before the ball struck, because I've never really. There you go. Yeah, he's taking his place on the line now. Just making Mo Salah have a little think about it, just trying to get the gamesmanship going. Mo Salah takes that famous run up. Oh, yes! Converts it with aplomb. Mohamed Salah gives Liverpool the lead from the penalty spot. Wonderful stuff. And Liverpool are in the driving seat. They've started brilliantly. And they are 1-0 up already. Great run up. Smashes the penalty home. Edison pays the price. I think Edison's trying to stay as central as possible.
He got to fucking jump, didn't he? Do you get the Salah nerves? I've seen this quite a bit recently of when he has penalties, and people, I don't know whether it's the way that he shapes up or previous penalties that he's taken, but people seem to get very nervous about before Mo steps up.
I used to. I don't anymore. I don't know. When he took. I was about this the other week. When he took that penalty for Egypt, which booked the place in the World Cup, like, there's no plan in that.
He just twats him.
He just kicks that as hard as he possibly can towards the goal. There's no control in that one. And then he missed one for us not long after, as I recall. I think I'm right in saying that. So I never felt that there was a real, like, he was a cultured pen taker. But since then, it's an unusual run up. It makes it look like he's just twatting it. Hang on a second, Sadio Mane is in behind. Well. He looked onside. Kyle Walker gets back. He's raging, and he should be. When a man with that hairline, he should be angry. I've got what?
Man's not the best.
It's better than his, mate. Yeah. And he can afford to do something about it. Yeah. Look, nothing wrong with being bald. It's funny to take the piss out of Pep Guardiola and Kyle Walker.
I'm on board with that.
No, I'm amazed you've not stuck with the crew cut. I thought the crew cut, you really rocked the crew cut in lockdown 1. Are you going to bring it back for the sequel?
No, because you took the piss at me the
No,
moment.
but you look good. You don't take the piss out of people when they look genuinely terrible. You take the piss out of them when they look all right. You know what I mean? It sounds counterintuitive in our current weird banterous world.
I don't believe you.
No, no, it's true. Yeah, fake news. No, I remember someone teaching me that when I was like 18 or 19 working in a pub. He said if someone had a real problem, they'd never say it to you because that's people are genuinely too polite. Of course, social media is the exact opposite to that. But in the real world, if someone genuinely hated something, like about your appearance or look, they would never ever say it. They would never say it to your face. They more often than go, oh yeah, it looks all right, that doesn't it? Oh God. Whereas when someone says that,
you burst out laughing in my face.
Oh, I know. You come in with the skinhead. It was a shock. Anyway, Raheem Sterling's got it right in the corner flag. Trent Alexander-Arnold does it and buys a goal kick as well. Well done, Trent.
Just after that goal, Paul, they were showing the replay of Sterling going down on the box. And obviously, we're not privy to the commentary going on. We assume it's Martin Tyler, but I'm assuming that's going to be something to talk about at half-time, full-time, and possibly for the final word. Shall we feel like they maybe slightly agreed that they should have had a penalty?
I don't think it's a penalty. I think it starts outside the box for a start. But
and he falls over his own feet.
Yeah, I don't. It's a coming together. It's soft. Is what I'll say. Take Josh £5 super chat said I'm not watching the match because don't have the facilities. But I'm watching your commentary. You're right, it was a penalty. Here, have some money. Thanks, Trig. Absolutely, yeah, unequivocally a penalty. Thanks so much. I'm glad that we've made that as clear as it was. I don't think we could have made that any more clear that it was definitely a penalty to Liverpool there. Thanks so much to Trig for the super chat. In fact, you can have a little soundbite. You can have in fact, welcome aboard. You can have an how are we. Side, that's gone really quiet in my ear. Is that? In fact, I'm not getting it through at all. Hang on, let me just check the headphones. Bear with me a second, everyone.
There's a couple of people watching in Hot Mic as well, Paul. Joe Rainbird, who joins us every week, says COVID question mark. Assuming he's talking about Chris.
He hasn't got COVID. No, he got a negative test. He did get tested. Oh, backstick ball! Oh, we survived that one. Yes, no, just to clarify, because I'm sure people will be there. Chris does not have COVID, and I'm not doing that in any weird thing to cover things up. He did go and get it checked, because at the moment in Liverpool you can go and get quick tests and quick turnarounds. They're all offside there. That's good to know. And yeah, his test came back negative. I think he's just got the flu, which is why Chris needs. As much emotional support in the comments as possible. He was in the super chat. He gave a super chat earlier in the team reveal show. Jono said, "Stop the count." Where we go? How long is it going to take? I'm amazed that no one else. Maybe someone else got to it first, but it was the first one I saw. So for me, Jono in the comments there gets. In fact, you gotta go on. You can get an OU beauty for that, mate. Wonderful.
Well done to the Southampton admin, actually, who did that on was it Friday night? It was
with the table. Content. Yeah, just outstanding. Yeah. Gini Wijnaldum driving towards the Man City defence. Sadio Mane's over on the left-hand side. Runs a Kyle Walker once again. Takes him left, takes him right. Cuts his stairs. Henderson! Ooh!
Just the sight of that, Paul.
yeah. He's just getting a sniff of the goal there. I mean, he pulls that well wide of the left post, but it was a good reaction. Very good reaction. Just hard and low and very, very wide.
Sadio Mane's getting some change out of Kyle Walker there, isn't he? You know, it's 2 or 3. Well, obviously the penalty, but it's 2 other times I think he's got him behind him and asked questions. So
good. You've got to ask questions. I mean, look, it's one of those things. Kyle Walker is an absolutely brilliant right back, I think, and I know he has some dodgy moments, but every footballer does. I think England players are over scrutinised in that regard. I think he's great anyway, but Sadio Mane's world class. So it's probably world-class right-back against world-class left-winger, and see who comes out on top. That's the beauty of these games. You know, people go on about, like, you look at El Clasico, you know, you have the best players in that league going head-to-head and stuff, and sometimes one will come out on top of the other, and hopefully, in this instance, it's ours. As Jota flies into the tackle, misses it, Raheem Sterling's got men around him here. Kevin De Bruyne is just floated over to that left-hand side, looking to get some more change out of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Jota is bypassed. Trent goes to close and they go back to De Bruyne and they look to work the angle again. Deep cross this time. Mane is there at the back stick. Does just enough. And he's going to go shoulder to shoulder with Ferran. And I think has he even bought the throw in? He has to throw into Liverpool. Well done, Sadio Mane.
That's exactly what Klopp was talking about, wasn't it? Was pre-game of saying, you know, he's got the front four, as it were, out, but they need to get back and do that and get involved. And I'm just going to smash my mic up.
Absolutely. Yeah, fantastic. Hannah Stevenson saying Chris has the dreaded leggy. He does. He's got the leggy. Full stop. That's what he's got. Long ball, not a great ball. Brought down comfortably by Man City. Kyle Walker's got it under pressure from Mane. Ferran Torres under pressure from Andy Robertson. Pings it back into Cancelo's feet. No, not Cancelo's feet. Sorry, into the other centre half whose name I don't know. Diaz, is it? Diaz?
Yeah.
Diaz.
Ruben Diaz?
Whatever. Well, let's hope we never need to know it. Diaz will do. Buenos, if you will.
For him, it's not.
Not so far. Right, okay. Anyway, City play up to the left-hand side to the feet of Raheem Sterling, and he's miscontrolled it, and that is a throw-in. I'd like to go back to the games where Sterling's crap against us, if that could be okay, because he scored in the Charity Shield the year before. He played quite well against us in the. He scores. He has a really good game, doesn't he? At this game last season. It's
normally Anfield. He does terrible because he's got the crowd on his back, hasn't he?
And he was dead good at Anfield, even though he did nothing. Ultimately, it led to nothing. But I'd quite like us to just shut him down, because I think there's a big psychological win if you can get on top of Raheem Sterling in these games, particularly because there are little light in options. Oh. Like, look, if they have to bring Foden on, like, they'll probably just shrug the shoulders because they brought another brilliant footballer on. But I do think it helps us immeasurably. And I wonder whether there's just something to Joe Gomez actually not being in directly up against them, it being Joe Matip's side this time.
Yeah, talking about individual battles, there's literally one there, isn't there? But that's the guy I was talking about before. You know, that's why you want Joe Matip in there. He won't be fazed by Raheem Sterling. Obviously, he's got to think about what he's doing, but it's a lot less pressure on a Joe Matip than is a Reece or a Nat.
There's nothing personal between him and Sterling which adds anything to it in one way or the other. Because I think sometimes that can add some extra spice, which can give you a bit of impetus, but equally
can be a distraction as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It can make you overthink it. A little moment of confusion from Liverpool, giving a thrown away between Wijnaldum and Robertson. But yeah, I mean, look again. This is a big test. We've prepared Matip specifically for this game of football. Oh, Sadio Mane's just robbed it. Salah, Firmino and Mane turning into defence. Left. Give it to Mane. Oh! He just couldn't get the ball across the box. Left-footed. He's tried to lane it. I wonder whether he should just lace that one. Salah's ball. I mean, it's good defending from Man City in the end after they give the ball away.
Attack as well.
Yeah. I mean, Mane and Firmino are there. It's just the ball's the obvious one, but it doesn't. It's too close to the dead ball line to really give him it in behind. Man
City did quite well to get some numbers back in there. The pass wasn't really on, was it?
They blocked the shot off for Salah, so Salah can't really go direct. I think it did need a bit of that, though. It just needed someone to go, hang on, I'll just towie this.
Is that a new signal for a corner?
Yeah, Trent's gone with the two arms out by the side.
It's called the Titanic, that part.
Yeah, it's interesting. What does that mean? He's pointed it again. He's gone for the back stick. Missed everyone. That's what that is. That's last man. Try and hit the last man.
Or the corner flag.
Yeah, hit the corner flag. Brilliant. So, yeah, there we go. Robin Young saying I'm much more positive about our chances without that Prat Aguero. I mean, look, he is
world class.
He's world class, and he just scores goals against us, which adds to the annoyance of the whole thing. But yeah, I keep forgetting to play songs. People keep requesting Liverpool songs in the comments, and I'll throw them in. We've done Salah, we've done Ale. Let's have Genie. Let's have Genie. Mo Salah, just thought about closing Ederson down, no need to revert back to his position. It is very two up front in that situation there, which is quite interesting to see. Firmino slightly further forward, but I think that's just circumstantial as much as anything so far. Probably Firmino goes off, and it just means that Liverpool's front two, as it were, are just looking to cut off passing lanes from the centre halves. Jota's going to pick it up, he's going to give it back to Gini Wijnaldum, he drops the shoulder. Oh, that's well played. Matip has got it now. And he bends that ball out to the right back. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Big diagonal ball. It's overhit, and it will go safely into the hands of Ederson.
Couple of requests for Fields of Anfield Road there, Paul, which I'm gutted I cannot hear.
Oh, mate. Yeah, Shaksgunov and Duran Boy both saying Fields of Anfield Road, and Fields of Anfield Road you shall
have. Paul French in Hot Mike saying that signal was to hit the middle of the goal. It's just over Matip's head.
Interesting. We'll have to see if they do that one again. And if he does exactly the same thing again.
That's Joe Matip.
Yeah. He does look a little bit like
waving inflatable tube guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Liverpool have got a free kick. Is that? Pep looks as confused as I do. Oh, Liverpool are off anyway. Mohamed Salah turning left and right. He's got no option on the left, so he just slows it down. Liverpool maintain possession. Gomez to Matip. Big press on now. So they've gone all the way back to Alisson Becker outside of his area. Sweeping, keeping. Gini Wijnaldum's caught in possession. Liverpool need to switch on. There's a free man in the middle. Kevin De Bruyne will find him because that's what he does. Sterling with the save from Alisson Becker. Jordan Henderson wins and the referee has pulled it back.
Why isn't it played on there?
I've got no idea. Gini Wijnaldum.
Just corner his feet, isn't it?
Yeah, just an awkward touch from Gini. Plays them into trouble. Kevin De Bruyne, a great ball. Sterling just opts to control it, tries to make the keeper. Good save, good strong save from Alisson Becker with his thigh and foot. Well done, got down low quickly, made the save, and Liverpool are still 1-0 up, and they have a free kick to be taken by Alisson Becker. 25 minutes, just over 25 minutes played. Long ball forward. Sadio Mane looks to bring it down. Bobby Firmino presses. Henderson wins the ball back in the heart of midfield. Gini Wijnaldum's got it. Robertson now. And you can see City, I don't know what they've done here. They've stepped their press up a little bit, but they do seem a little bit more aggressive in trying to close down our midfield defence. Trent just lifts it over Cancelo. And a second. Overlapping rub from Trent. Doesn't get it. Back from Jota there. Little apology. Ball through the middle from Salah and into the arms of Ederson. Unlucky.
Just going to throw a cliche at you now, but they have to come out now. Like they would have done before, but the onus is on them, particularly for being at home as well. Yeah. You know, you probably expect Man City to either take a lead or win this game, but going behind so early, you know, that changes your tactics sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, just in the balance of play. Like City are brilliant, aren't they? I don't think there's any getting away from that, and they're going to have a spell in the game where they do get the foot on the ball a little bit more, and we're doing well to harry them. But it's been a bit of a back and forth in terms of the press. So far, you see Liverpool are causing their defence and their midfield all kinds of problems, but I just think we're just starting to see a little bit more from Manchester City in this game, and I wonder whether that will bear fruit. Obviously it did on Gini, as much as he kind of played himself into a bit of bother. So far so good though. Joel Matip pressed by De Bruyne, tries to feed it through the lines, doesn't. Sterling picks it up, goes back into his own half. Laporte goes across the Diaz, and he will have Kyle Walker inside, very, very narrow from the right back there into Rodri, I believe that is, and yeah, back over to the left-hand side for City. And City just taking a few moments here, just trying to breathe, trying to get their foot on the ball, trying to control this game, trying to dictate the tempo a little bit more, because they have not had a grip of this tempo at all in this game so far. And as you say, Ross, for the home team, that's their next step. They need to get themselves for them to work. They need to get their tempo up and running in this game, really.
Yeah, it's also very important for Liverpool when to pick and choose that counter press, or at the minute it's counter press. Yeah. You just notice Liverpool just kind of sat off there and let Man City have the ball. Mm-hmm. It's about reserving energy and in-game management. You know, like you said, Man City will come out at some point. Yeah. Liverpool need to remain calm and not just go all out pressing, because they will get caught out at some point.
When Man City have had possession for a comfortable amount of time, we switch counter pressing isn't an option for us. It becomes counter attack. Yeah, and that's just what we're opening up a couple of times here. We've had a little bit of joy in Liverpool. The Liverpool sides that have had great success against Man City down the years have been a very good counter-attacking team, really packing a punch when things break down. It takes bravery to do that, and that's like this that's just gone against us. Bobby Firmino just tracking him. Raheem Sterling tries to get the ball. He does. He's inside the 18-yard. Jordan Henderson just goes up and just goes, nah. Literally, I just go, but he actually whispers, went,
this is the counter-attack. Oh.
Salah steps over. Gini Wijnaldum's driving down the right wing. He's got three options in front of him. Salah, Jota, Sadio Mane. Bobby Firmino is outside. Not a great ball. Sends him into the corner flag, but he does maintain possession up against Gundogan. Goes all the way back out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Feet of Jota. Jota's been a little quiet, hasn't he, so far in this? You know, he's obviously over on the right-hand side. I've said this about him. It's 3 games now. I think we've started him on the right-hand side in this formation in the first halves, and he's not impacted the football match in the same way.
Not going forward, he's not. No, but that's what we were talking about before. I think, you know, particularly with Sterling and De Bruyne down that side, I think you need someone to cover for Trent basically and help him out. You need.
Oh, nearly against Salah with the ball over the top.
You may see that change at some point in the first half or second half where he gets forward, but that's the important thing of having him there is to ask those questions.
Yeah.
But also defensive duties, you can't be complacent against Man City, particularly if you want Trent to get forward and provide those decent balls that he can do in the box. You need someone with pace and energy, which I think he got called, but he was a pressing monster, he was called.
Yeah.
The perfect game for him.
Yeah, let's hope so. Salah drops off the front line, but he is offside there. Man City will restart this inside their own half. Let's have another little song. Anyone got any suggestions? Yeah, Andy Robbo song. Shgunov is bang up for requesting songs. Let's have the Andy Robbo song, and here it is. Andy Robertson. Oh, Jota's so nearly cutting out the ball. Starting another counter-attack. Man City have a throw-in around the midway part of the pitch, around the halfway line, which is the simpler way of saying that.
It's good for Jota, though, because he's essentially playing a different role, but he's able to do that. Against Atalanta and other games, I think it was at Sheffield United, where he came on and scored. You're asking him to provide and to go and score a goal, whereas this, his first tilt, he's what Klopp likes.
He's performing a function for the team
exactly.
here at the moment.
Yeah.
He's allowing Mane to still play in his, to play in his best position. He's allowing Salah to be the focal point, even though we've actually not seen too much of Salah really spearheading the team. He's been dropping off quite a lot. Yeah, Jota's given up to play probably his worst position of three, so that Mane's playing his best, Firmino's playing his second best, Salah's playing his second best, as opposed to jigging it round elsewhere. I'd still like to see Jota move centrally, but I wonder whether that'll happen in due course. Oh, great turn, great finish. Oh, Man City are level. Gabriel Jesus, this is what happens when they get up and around the box. Very quick interchange of passes. Kevin De Bruyne, absolutely the heart of it. Good little turn from Gabriel Jesus, and he stabs it home past Alisson Becker, and it is Manchester City 1, Liverpool 1. 31 minutes played here as we see that goal back. Shane Kyle Walker's got a bit too much time and space maybe on that right-hand side, and you can see Henderson just doesn't quite get into the midfield quick enough. He's a bit lucky with that turn, actually. I mean, it's a nice idea, but I'm not sure it's 100% meant.
I think De Bruyne is the one there. Kyle Walker's fine and kind of limited where he is there, but you can't give someone of Kevin De Bruyne's quality 10 yards around him, just outside your box, to pick a pass out like that.
Yeah, look, I don't want to discredit, because we all remember that famous Dennis Bergkamp goal against Newcastle when he kind of rolled it round the man, and I'm to this day there's no way he meant that, but it was one of the greatest goals of all time because it went in. I'll give Jesus a bit of credit because I think he's tried to turn. I don't think he's quite tried to turn like that. Kevin De Bruyne with the strike
again in back to space.
Yeah, just Jordan Henderson might just need to just sit a little bit, just maybe 5 yards deeper here for a few minutes, just to kind of get a grip on what they're doing. They tried De Bruyne right, they've tried him left, and he's just gone a little bit central in this last couple of minutes. And as you can see from the goal, it's paid dividends for him so far. Liverpool have a throw-in inside their own half. That's a shame. Right, let's get another little song going. Let's have "We Love You, Liverpool." Yeah, I can't believe we didn't demand the game was declared to Liverpool at 1-0 up. I mean, we were winning. Surely that means because we were winning at one point, we won the whole thing, right? That's how it's meant
Goals
to work.
Goals that are scored after half an hour don't count, Paul. That's the rules.
Yeah. Dominic Hull says, "Can we have live appeared up on my chest?" You can. Here it is. Yeah, Man City just having a little bit more joy. It looks like they've just kind of gotten to grips with what Liverpool are doing in the last few minutes. They're just playing a little bit higher up, putting a bit more onus on Henderson and Wijnaldum, just putting the squeeze on them a little bit more, which makes sense. It's a two-man midfield. It's going to take a little bit. I think it's going to take a little adjustment. It might take, for me, maybe Bobby Firmino just dropping 10-15 yards and actually taking over the link play between the attack and midfield, because as it is, I just think it just feels like there's more City men in our half at the moment, and maybe that's just they've gambled with it and pushed on a bit more. But yeah, it's going to take I wonder whether it just takes a little slight tweak to what we're doing to try and get us back on top of this game. But
it's that Kevin De Bruyne thing, twice, within 2 minutes there, he's finds himself in back of space. He gets one goal, you need to be alive.
Joel Matip battling with Jesus. He was all over him there. And And he gets the free kick. He should have had the free kick a couple of seconds earlier. Jesus starts to cry. That's a bit unfortunate for a grown man to do such a thing. But it's fine. Listen, it's good to let your emotions out. Good to be in touch with your emotions. Good to see Gabriel Jesus as a modern man. Not falling into that toxic masculinity, which I've clearly slightly hinted towards there.
Did you see Nani?
When?
About 2 days ago, he got sent off. It wasn't a red card, but as he got sent off, he started crying.
I'm amazed. Who's he playing for?
America. Someone in America.
Oh, really?
Yeah, wow. I want to say Orlando.
Okay, cool. Robertson down the wing. Bobby Firmino does well. Liverpool can get on the front foot. Jota looks to Mane in the channel. That's well tackled, but Andy Robertson's there to scoop it up. Whips that ball in. Oh, it's dropped to Jota. Oh, he just couldn't get it out of his feet. And it trickles wide of the left post. Oh, well, that is unlucky. Mussolini saying, I'm still confident they haven't looked too good barring that one chance. Yeah, they've been getting, to be fair, I think City have been getting a bit better in this game. It's obviously something to be aware of. I know it goes back to what we were saying. I think Liverpool just need to, we could do with crafting and taking a chance that we've made.
Yeah.
Just to show us that we can do it in this game. Because I know, look, we were 1-0 up, but it is from the penalty.
It's difficult. We're 35 minutes into this, and at no point has it showed any signs of calming down. No. And that's part of the problem. If you're taking those chances, but also Man City are going full throttle at this now, as you said. They've started to commit more bodies forward. Again, is De Bruyne find himself in space?
Yeah.
He appears to have a bit of a free roll. There's twice on the right there. They get the goal from one of them, but he's up on the left.
He's done well.
I got a free kick out of
him out.
It's going to be end to end for the next hour or so, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Really interesting stuff so far. We can just go over to the stats on the laptop so far. 57% possession to Manchester City to Liverpool's 43. Obviously, that's how that works. 3 shots apiece. 2 shots on target from Man City to Liverpool's 1. Liverpool have had the 1 corner so far, and 5-2-3 fouls. Obviously, not too in depth from us there. Obviously, we know the most important stat being 1 goal apiece. But yeah, I think Man City are always going to have the lion's share of possession in this football match, and in that case, we need to make sure that the counter attack's on point. I just think we haven't really. City have gone up a gear, but we haven't really been able to engineer a really good counter-attacking situation since that happened. And you can see it there. They haven't overcommitted the defensive players there. Jota's picking the ball up on the halfway line, and he's been very, very quickly closed down. City have found a really nice balance, I think, at the moment between getting enough bodies forward, but not throwing the kitchen sink at us just yet. Yeah.
But you'd expect that from a Pep side, wouldn't you? Well organised, well drilled. Even at 1-1, I said about Liverpool before, Man City need to be the same. You can't. It's so easy to get caught up in the emotions of the game, which I'm sure is slightly hampered by having no fans there. But the professionals remaining calm and not, like we said, not throwing too many bodies forward, because Liverpool are dangerous. Liverpool have got that front 4 out, and Liverpool have shown within the first 10-15 minutes that they're willing to put those bodies forward on the counter-attacks.
I think what we're seeing at the moment is a reaction to how Man City have started. Liverpool playing very 4-4-2-ish at the moment. Jota and Mane sitting a lot deeper than we really need them to, and there's going to come a point where hopefully the situation will demand it of us, and we might need to push one of them 2 up just a little bit further, because if we're going to counter-attack, it's going to be hinged upon, I think, Jota and Mane. But right now, I think Liverpool are just in consolidation mode, because 1-0 is a perfectly fine position for this game to be in, because we know we do have the ability to score. This side have definitely got that in them, but also you can't afford City while the tails are up to run away with this as they come away down this left-hand side once again. Cancelo looks for the overlap. Sterling just drops off the front line. He goes central to Gundogan, I think that was. De Bruyne, Kyle Walker. Here's Ferran Torres with loads of space on this right-hand side, going up one-on-one, cuts inside. Here's Kyle Walker on the overlap. He's very wide there by De Bruyne. He's going to dig a deep cross out to the back stick, and Jota is going to get it. How he deals with this one's interesting. He just gives the ball away. It's a bit soft. Oh, and they've given it away again. Salah's got space on the right wing, and he's well marshalled by João Cancelo.
Do you think there's more pressure on Manchester City to win this game, given they've already dropped more points than us?
That everyone told them that they'd won this league already by beating us last season. There's a little bit of that where, I don't know where, I don't think that there'll be complacency or whatever, but I think, I think they'll know the importance of these games, because Pep bigs up the importance of these games. You see how much he loses his head in these games when they don't go his way. Anyway, Kevin De Bruyne fires it
That's
in. It
not
looks
handball.
like it hits the midriff of Joe Gomez. They will check it, I'm certain. It's gone out for a corner ball. They're appealing for a Joe Gomez handball. Gomez just gets on with it. I'm not seeing any remonstration from him, which, I mean, if I was him, I'd probably be kicking off if it's not my hand. But let's see. Oh, I can't tell from that angle whether that's his stomach. It might come off his arm, you know. That looks his arm. Looks chest.
I think it's arm. But
let's see if it does hit his arm. We've already seen with the Leicester Wolves game that will almost certainly result in a penalty to Manchester City. It is being checked because footy's just shite with VAR. Here we go. That angle makes it look like arm all day. I think we need to see the reverse angle. I mean, that angle's doing fuck all for us, isn't it? I'm sure there's a closer up angle that shows the front. I don't think you can tell that unequivocally. Is he going to give a penalty?
No, he's going to check.
He's going to check. Oh, right.
If they're giving it, well,
if it hits his arm, it's a penalty. They're going to give it as a penalty.
Yeah.
I just can't. That reverse angle, because it looks like it hits his arm, but the way his body turns, that could easily hit his midriff and bounce away.
Have they changed the rule in the sense of having a bit of common sense into
this one? This is the angle that's going to tell us, I think. And he can't. His body's turned. I just think that it's his chest. Looks arm there.
Yeah, I think it's a penalty.
I think they'll go to that angle because it's the only one that has it on camera. He's going to give that a penalty, isn't he? There's no way he doesn't give that as a penalty. Let's see. Yeah, penalty. Yeah, that's a bit. This is the thing about me. I don't think that's a conclusive angle. The conclusive angle of that is the other side. I don't think they've got an angle that can tell you decisively that hits Joe Gomez's arm, which is a bit fucking stupid. But there you go. It is what it is.
The problem is, and I think they tried to clarify this in the rules. You know, he's running backwards, and similar to the one that was given against Wolves. I don't think that's a penalty. You know, he can't run, but it's that way with one arm behind him.
Look, it is what it is. I mean, I hate the fact that we're in this world where we have to go, well, look, the rules are the rules. If it hits your arm, it's a penalty. The same way if it hits a Man City player, it'll be a penalty to Liverpool down the other end. Kevin De Bruyne is going to step up. He's probably going to score because he's really good at footy. But Alisson Becker's in goal, which is a chance as anything. Referee's just making sure everyone stays outside the 18-yard box. Alisson smacks his hands together, presumably to crave a massive shockwave to put off De Bruyne. Oh, he's missed! Oh, Kevin De Bruyne has missed it! Kevin! He's missed it! Oh, Macaulay Culkin he's put his dad's aftershave on. It's a shocking moment. He screwed it wide of the post. I mean, Kev the Red, he obviously knows it was unjust.
Thanks, Paul. I've just used that gif on Twitter.
There you go. The boyhood Liverpool fan Kevin De Bruyne obviously decides he wants to win this game. Andy Robertson goes into the channel. Bobby Firmino's going to chase this one down. Kick it off his hand, mate. Ball across. Oh, defended momentarily. Hacked away by Man City. Trent. Peels for handball, because why not? Gini dinks it out to Jordan Henderson. Jota's making moves. Bobby Firmino's on the edge of the box. He nods it down to Robertson. Bobby Firmino again, left wing. He's got no one attacking that 6-yard box. They've got to, though, if they want to score. Aimless ball into the box in the end, unfortunately. Man City go clear. Gomez brings it down. He's under pressure from De Bruyne. Alisson. Oh, brilliant. And that's another 2 minutes taken off the life of Kevin De Bruyne, who's obviously heading towards the twilight of his career.
Was that reverse psychology you were talking about before? When you said De Bruyne was going to score because he's boss of footy.
Anti-jinxing, we call that, mate. Okay. Anti-jinxing. Let's have a little song to celebrate. We'll be coming down the road. Liverpool are just struggling. The midfield two's just being swamped at the moment, and that's, I mean, again, it's very simple. Oh, Bobby Firmino, that's class. Jordan Henderson's got it now. He's going to smash it into the channel for Sadio Mane to chase down. He's in behind this man. Sadio Mane. He's into the box. Lay it on Sadio. Something. Salah. Trent. Alexander Arnold. Oh, Henderson's clawed it back into his body and let it worm under him at first. from the brutal strike from Trent.
What a ball that is.
What a ball, what a run. He's just checked back. Too many times. Salah's left with no choice. He does really well. Finds Trent. Trent takes a touch, smashes it hard. It goes through Ederson before Jota can pounce on the deflect. It went through his legs in the end. He palmed it through his own legs, which is a skill. He's managed to bare paw it, scoop it into that spindly little fish-type water Pokemon body of his. And City live again. Right, City have got it on the left-hand side. Big note of encouragement, though, for the Reds. That will give them a real shot in the arm for what they're doing. Salah puts his head down and drives across to keep the press and trying to keep Man City penned in their half. Coming up on 44 and a half minutes played in this game. Whew. De Bruyne is out on the left wing now this time. Feeds the ball into the channel. They've gone first time. Joe Gomez gets there and hacks it away for a Man City throw. And let's have the Gomez song.
That penalty miss could be huge in terms of, I know there's a minute left there, but not going behind at half time for Liverpool, for the psychology and particularly going ahead in the first place.
Just gotta stand firm here. Last few seconds of normal time. Stoppage time will probably be a minute, maybe two, but I can't see it being much more than that. Ferran Torres drives it across. Good hands from Alisson Becker. We're into stoppage time now. No quick ball on, which I think tells you a lot about how Liverpool have set up in this game. But Jota's there. He's got an overlapping run. He's got two men ahead of him. He's got Sadio Mane. He's got a run from Firmino. He comes inside. He's got Gini Wijnaldum on. He's got Mane into feet. He finds him. Mane tears and he's hacked to the ground. Free kick to Liverpool, edge of the box. Ruben Dias with the foul there. And Sadio Mane does really well there. Just holds the ball up. Gets fouled, buys the free kick. He gets fouled twice there, to be fair. And yes, Liverpool have a free kick. 20 seconds of normal time left to go. Trent Alexander-Arnold territory.
Why not?
Gotta be, hasn't it?
Tim or Mo, isn't it? Who's over the top of it there?
Shuksgrov. Trent, you know what to do. Connor Nelson, Trent free kick. Reverie saying, Trent, we believe. Robin Young saying, come on, Trent. Anthony Bournemouth being a bit more generic, just saying, come on, Liverpool is right. Henderson, Trent and Salah over this one. The brain trust of the Liverpool free kick department. Ederson just goes over to check his wall, checks his positionings here. He goes back central of his goal. Salah's having a little whisper. Jordan's being a bit more overt with it. He's probably just saying a lot of words, just bend it over the wall and score, Trent. It's quite far out. It is a long way. It's a long way. He's shifted it. Trent's hit it. Ooh, a little bit too high and over the crossbar from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Nice little shift there.
The referee was over that as well, wasn't he?
I'll tell you what, they worked the angle really well there. The little shift from Hendo and from Salah. And Trent got that a little bit down. It had the pace, it had the whip. Just couldn't. Yeah, just got a little
difficult conditions. It's absolutely pissing down there as well, isn't it?
I mean,
seen a few players slip.
Manchester, innit?
Yeah.
It does just rain in Manchester constantly. It's not even like you always talk about their stadium always being empty. It just rains in Manchester. I don't think I've ever been to Manchester and it not rain. Bobby Firmino, they've got a chance here. Jota and Salah are peeling away. Jota, he's still got it. Salah still got it. Firmino, he's inside the box. That's a twat of a touch from Bobby Firmino. He's tried to sit on the ball. And that will be surely. Oh no, still 30 seconds left. Maybe one more chance for Liverpool, given how the half's panned out. Oh, they've just the crucial touch, the crucial moment. Jota's ball to Salah. Not what we were looking for. Good though.
Yeah, excellent. I think fitness might come into this as well. Still, we're seeing a lot of teams go, toe for toe, particularly in this game. It's been pretty end to end and intense. I think Liverpool. I think we can maintain that. We had a big break from Tuesday. Did City play Tuesday or Wednesday this week?
As well. Although they were at home.
But we've got different options. Obviously, Matip hasn't played for a while. But it'd be interesting in the second half to see if anyone starts to kind of tire out.
Yep, half time. Then it is Manchester City 1, Liverpool 1. Kyle Walker throws his wrist tape to the floor in disgust. Salah walks off the pitch with a big smile on his face. I think it tells you a lot about how the character of the teams. Liverpool, look at this. Liverpool plays jogging off the pitch here. Kevin De Bruyne is raged. The Manchester City team are walking off, faces to the floor, either super angry with themselves or just really sad. Liverpool all smiles as they leave the pitch. I think they'll feel like they've been the better team in that half. And I think to be honest, Ross, City had a good spell there. About 25 minutes gone in the game, they started to get into it a little bit more, caused a few more problems. They got a lot tighter to Gini Wijnaldum, who I think is always pivotal in how we transition. And they had much more joy. Kevin De Bruyne getting a bit more joy, central peeling off, just playing in front of our back four. And they created a couple of chances. The Jesus goal is really well taken, but I feel like Liverpool have been the better team in that half.
Yeah, like you said before, Man City are always going to create something. They're a dangerous team. They're always going to have 10, 15, and it'll happen in the second half of dominant possession. It's about getting the lads in at half time and looking for those moments where De Bruyne is peeling off and having someone to pick him up. I don't think we're necessarily man marking, but someone to not let him have that 5-10 yards, because we've already seen it. You give him space, he can create something out of nothing. Jesus might have got lucky with his touch and then obviously a good finish, but if you stop Kevin De Bruyne, you stop half your problems against Manchester City, and that's what Liverpool need to do.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how possible it is. You've just got to limit his impact, haven't you? And largely it's been okay. But
not giving him 10 yards of space helps, though.
Yeah, I know that, and that's it. I think their little shift of approach in about halfway through that half definitely gave them a little bit more joy. It paid dividends for them, certainly. But I've just been so encouraged by how we've played. We've been brave. You wouldn't think we were playing two men in midfield, because at times Henderson and Wijnaldum have been everywhere. I wonder whether it might require just a little change tactically in that half. People are saying it's 4-2-3-1. It's not 4-2-3-1. I think it was right to say that it's well, I think at times it's been that, but it's been either 4-2-4 or 4-4-2 or 4-2-2-2 as much as anything else. It's very much Bobby and Salah up front.
Yeah.
And I think that I found that really exciting. I know there's people who the current narrative is that there's an issue with Bobby Firmino. And look, I think a couple of instances where the little balls have not been quite right, but I think all of the front four have been a little guilty of that at times. Yeah. I think we should take encouragement from how many times we're stressing their defence out.
Yeah, we're causing them problems, and the fact that I don't think I've rarely seen this from Manchester City. The fact that when they get back, they're getting back in numbers. There was 2-3 occasions there where they've got two banks of four.
Yeah,
relatively narrow at the times they did that. But teams don't do that against Manchester City. But our teams don't ask that, which says two things. Manchester City are worried about what Liverpool are doing, but equally Liverpool are committing our own bodies forward to cause those issues and asking those questions. And it might take an overlap. Sadio Mane's been exceptional, I thought, in that first half of having Kyle Walker on toast a few times, good individual battle. But also we've seen Trent on the overlap. It's just that final ball. It's been hard lines, but particularly I think Firmino's had one or two times where he's right at the end there where he's missed it. Jota's had one. Second half, what he needed is that just to kind of come off. On the flip side, Jesus has had that chance and it's come off for him.
Yeah, no, it's true, isn't it? Again, I think Jesus gets lucky with that, and I think as I said in commentary, the intent there, his intent is to turn and turn into the box, but it bobbles more fortuitously than he's planned for that, and that's the difference. Obviously, and they've missed the penalty as well, of course. But yeah, it is what it is. We have some comments here. John O'Brien with the £20 super chat. Oh, thank you so much. That's amazing. It's a good first half. Bobby doing well. Jota might need to change position a bit to get into the game. Up the Reds. Let's have them. The Jota stuff is interesting. We said it before. Jota isn't as good on the right, but I think
we're not asking him to do that, are we?
Yeah. And I don't think he'll stay on the right. I think we will. I actually do think we'll switch it round in the second half, whether it's on the half time or whether maybe 60 or 70 minutes. I would not be surprised to see Jota play more central. I think Bobby will come off eventually. If I think Bobby's playing well. I think a few people saying Andy Smith saying Bobby's been slow. And then I'll counter that. Rich J saying Bobby's link-up play has been excellent. Rav D saying I love our Bobby, but his touch is off. I don't think Bobby's a bit of a non-issue for me. I think he's playing well. I think you look at that late in the second half when he goes in and it's a really tight space and he helps the midfield out by just a little couple of turns, twists and gets us out on the counter attack. I actually want to see Bobby Firmino dropping a little bit deeper and helping Gini and Henderson out in those situations, because that's where City are getting the joy, is they've figured out how to kind of how to press our midfield too, and Bobby just having an extra body in there who's good in tight spaces, I think could help us, and put Salah out to the right will help with the counter attack. Jota central, I think there's a good change to be made here if only subtly.
Yeah, but we're asking something different of Bobby as well. You know, I think that might be recency bias from that comment. I might be wrong, but the fact that, you just highlighted where he's done something good, his touch has been good, and his passing move has been really good. But at the end, you want the same thing inside their box, which again has been hard lines. I've already referred to the weather wantonness. People are going to make mistakes in this game. I think he's fine, and equally the same with Jota. They're playing different roles, and he can't afford to commit too much forward, otherwise they're going to make mistakes. Jota's been fine for me. He's not been the same as he has done against Atalanta because he's not playing left wing. We're not asking him to go and commit forward as much as we want to. We want him to help the midfield out and help Trent out, which is exactly what he's done so far.
Yeah. Got a comment here which is quite interesting from Mark Jackson. He says, I'm an eternal pessimist. City look to be taken over. I mean, again, they should be 2-1 up. They've had the penalty and they've missed it. I don't think...
He still didn't mean that, did he?
Again, look, the rules are the rules, and I don't want to lament the penalty stuff too much. I don't think there's enough evidence there in any of the video replays that show you clearly. And people can say that angle from behind. You can't. You can see his body turned. It has likely come off this part of his underboob as it has anything. I mean, they're showing it back on Sky now. Actually, I want to see if there's a clear angle on it. He pulls his arm. He's pulling. For me, he's pulling his arm away as well, which is another thing that I think should go in Gomez's favour. So
that's the question for me. I think it hits him there, but I was talking about the common sense and the rule of, like, if someone's 2-3 yards behind you, the pace that's on the ball, he's not
looking to gain an advantage by having his arm. He's actively moving his arm away from it. But the rules are, if it hits your arm, it's a penalty, and they've decided it's his arm, so they've decided it's a penalty. So I can't. That's what the game is this season. So that is what it is.
If you're giving that one against Wolves, you've got to give that. And then we've been asking for consistency. Whether it's right consistency is another issue.
The appliance of the rules is shit, and the current interpretations of the rules is shit. But again, it's the same for both teams. Because again, we can have that happen to us in the second half, and we'll be saying, "There you go, there's the rules. We'll take a penalty. Thanks very much." But I think what I felt like, and just in response to the comments from Mark, I feel like City shot their shot there, and you can see it in the body language and the way they're reacting. They look like they know they've missed a big opportunity. They were in danger of being blown away at the start of the half. Not Liverpool for the first 20 minutes were miles the better team. City came into it for 15 minutes in the middle of the half, and then the back end of the half after the penalty miss, Liverpool with the team on top again. So it's interesting. Josh Hunter, 499 Super Chat, thank you so much, Josh. Best thing to do is put the people who write these rules in the same positions and blast the ball with their hands and see if they can get out the way.
Yes, fine with that.
Just do that. I honestly, it's like the old area manager rule. People who come down with these, like, here's some rules for how you should do your job from people who've never done your job before. You just say, you go ahead then, mate. You come and do it. Come and have a go. I agree with that.
But that's what loads of people have asked for, to have someone who's played the game. Either decide these rules or be in the VAR cupboard to just kind of say, it's common sense. And, the rules don't allow for common sense, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Scott Hawks, hey, Scott. $25. In fact, Scott's so good. I always want to give him you can have a Jota, mate.
What's happening?
25 US. Thank you so much, Scott. Bobby has been excellent when dropping into midfield and helping to build transitions. Jota is doing a job for the team for now. It's like Gamebook teams playing well. Think we're shading it. Get well, Chris. Yeah, everyone wish they get well to Chris Pajak, who's feeling a bit poorly at the moment. Cyber Symes, £2. Yeah, thank you, Cyber.
Hey,
we've been the better team. Need to be more clinical. That's the point. I think we do. And look, it's been a very common story for Liverpool. Clinical things matter, and that's why I think the Jota stuff at the moment, he is doing a job for the team. I wonder whether there's something 60 minutes, 70 minutes, see how the balance of play goes. I wouldn't be opposed to taking Bobby off, bringing Shaq on, and moving Jota centrally, or moving Shaq centrally. Oh yeah, Naby. If you want to change it to 4-3-3, then fine. Take Bobby off and put Naby on and put it into a midfield three. I don't know that he'll trust Naby in this game for that, to be honest, but. Equally though, bring Shaq on, put for Bobby, put Salah to the right, keep Mane on the left, and put Jota and Shaqiri in 9 and 10 for the last half an hour, 20 minutes of the game if we really want to take it to City. And I think this game is there to be taken to City, but equally, if Liverpool get a draw from this game, that is a fantastic result in the grand scheme of things. If your aim in these games is to take 4 points from 6, 4 points from 6 is enough to it could be enough to win you the title, because it certainly has been. But we'll see. Keeman, sorry, I butchered your name there probably. Ferris, what's your final score predictions with his 199 super chat?
2-1 Liverpool.
Okay, 3-2 Liverpool. I think there's more goals in this game, and I would like just Liverpool just having that a little bit more to go to. I wouldn't be surprised if we had an extra gear that maybe City don't have. I hope so. Anyway, right, we're going to be back very shortly with the second half. I'll go and be mesmerised by Rita Ora on my screen. We'll be back with more stuff. Here's how you become a YouTube member. Get access to custom votes and bonus content, which is a bonus extra show for you guys on YouTube. Check this out. Everyone, Mate here. I want to tell you all about the fantastic set of perks and benefits we have got for you guys when you sign up to be a member here on YouTube. There are 3 tiers available. You've got first teamer, you've got club captain, and you've got club legend that each come with their own, as I say, perks and benefits. First and foremost, of course, you've got access to custom emojis that you can use within any one of our live streams, of which there will be plenty this season. You also get 10% off Redmen TV merch from our merchandise store, which will be linked below. Also, if you go for tier 2, this is where things start to get really interesting. You get access to an additional 60-minute show each and every week throughout the season. That is the final word show. 60 minutes looking back on Liverpool's weekend game, usually only available on the redmentv.com. That is there for people who sign up at club captain level and for those at club legend level as well. In addition to the aforementioned perks, aforementioned emote, and that wonderful final word show, you also get a 20% discount code off Redmen TV merch on our merch store as well. And of course, you get to support everything we're doing on the channel as well. So if you love all the free content we've given you down the years and you want a little bit more and you want to have a little bit more extra access and you want loyalty badges as well, we have got you covered with a YouTube membership. Sign up now. Get more content, get emotes, get badges, and support the channel. Nice one. The second Redmen TV book, Champions of Everything, is available for sale right now. It comes in 2 editions, the standard edition and the special edition, which comes signed with a custom message of your choice and with a limited edition Redmen TV sticker pack as well. The book is huge. It is A4 size and it is chock full of insight. Photographs from around the world following the mighty Reds, who were reigning European champions, who won the Super Cup, who became champions of the world, and then capped it all off with a 19th league title, becoming champions of England. The book looks at the highs, lows, absolute insanity and bitterness of rival fans, and some of the craziness from our own fan base as well along the way. It is available now on the Redmen TV store. Get involved. Hello everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. We are back. I'm not sure which camera I'm on. Thank you, Simon. Yes, it is the Watchalong commentary. It's good to have everyone back here. We were trying to go to the single to cover the fact that Ross was smashing a biscuit into his face, which is fine. You know, we're fine to be biscuits on the show. I couldn't hear me. Right, yeah, we're a minute or so away from the resumption of the conflict at the Etihad. No to OU ground. They're saying Genie poor. It's mad. I don't think Genie's been poor. I think Genie was excellent up until the point where I just think they've put a little bit more. But he's still going. Fucking hell. Let us know in the comments. He started the half brilliantly. I thought he did really, really well. And then I think City have just adapted their style a little bit to suit what Liverpool are doing, to counter what we're doing. And Genie just played himself into a little spot of bother. But I think by and large, our whole team's playing pretty well so far. Yeah,
he's had a couple of runs where he's kind of got forward and, you know, those signs of him playing for Holland, you're thinking where he's driving forward, but, you know, particularly got some bodies up top. There was that moment where he got the ball stuck under his feet, and I think it led to a chance to Man City. I think might be what the person's referring to in that sense of, you know. And again, for the goal, maybe he's the one that's supposed to be marking Kevin De Bruyne, or certainly picking up that space of where he was in that hole between the defence and the midfield. Mm-hmm. But I think he's been fine. Yeah, absolutely. Keep your thoughts, keep your comments coming in as we head into the second half.
Comment here from James Hoyle says, guys, just subscribe to the website. I've been subbed to it since the Champions League group games in 17-18. I've never regretted it since. Thank you so much, James Hoyle. You wonderful man. Yeah, we do an amazing amount of content over on the website. So you do get a bonus show if you're a YouTube member for Club Captain or Club Legend. But over on the website, we do everything. We do loads of extra content, documentaries and podcasts as well. Anyway, we're underway here at the Etihad. You laughing?
Yeah, we've obviously missed the half-time stuff, and Roy Keane is absolute gold. But the Invader 97 said, Dave Jones said, how did Mane win their penalty? And Roy Keane just replied, because he's up against an idiot.
Fantastic. Trent Alexander-Arnold has it. Looks to play that ball in behind. That looked handballish there from Laporte, but it wasn't in the penalty area, as Suze asked. Gundogan looks to drive through the middle of the park, looks for Kevin De Bruyne. Joel Matip meets him. I'm not sure that was a foul. I mean,
I love that Joel Matip stroll, I think you can call it. He was very angry.
His language stroll, or he's just nodded his head. It looks like he knows he did him. Fair play. The ball's played into De Bruyne's feet, and Joel Matip goes straight through him. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair play.
Can't let him know you're there, Paul.
What?
Gotta let him know you're there.
Oh, yeah.
On the 46th minute.
No, but that again, fine. Absolutely fine. You know, he's gone in. He's gone to be front foot. He's gone to be aggressive there, which is very un-Joel Matip-like when you think about it. I mean, for the sake of his career in a general sense, I hope he's not hurt Kevin De Bruyne, because that would be a bit fucking stupid. But also, if it just lets makes Kevin De Bruyne think twice about what he's doing, then that is the old school point of going in for a good old fashioned reducer, which I don't necessarily think that is. I just think it's slightly ill timed from Joel Matip. He's gone to meet it. Yes,
what's up slightly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think we'll say he's being lifted up by his teammate. Those crisps sound delicious. Those crisps sound delicious.
It's not what you want to hear.
It's not that I love more. You'll never know what Si said to me, but he basically said it's all gone to shit in here, which is our production gallery, which is always a note of it. Oh, a little palm off in the face of Jota there. From João Cancelo. Well done. Diogo there.
Calm.
Yeah. Calmate. You just see that one again. Just elbows him in the face. I think that's probably worthy of a booking. 100% Tree Frog saying I don't think anyone on the pitch is having a bad game on either team. I agree with that. I think there's one or two moments obviously. Hang on a second. Laporte. He's dealt with that. Kyle Walker, obviously his decision making for the penalty notwithstanding. Yeah, everyone seems to be on it at the moment. Right, Liverpool have a throw-in very high up into Manchester City territory. Trent Alexander-Arnold on the throw-in. We're looking at Klopp and Pep because obviously they know what's happening there, but we don't. I fucking hate it when they do that. I know there's obviously a story developing, but the big story is the lads on the pitch kicking the white round thing.
Particularly when it's just outside their box and throwing. Wow.
Yeah. We were in there a third of the pitch, and I know we obviously never ended up being. Maybe it was prescient from them, but maybe it was just pure fucking fluke that nothing good happened. Good touch from Salah. Jordan Henderson pings it into feet of Jota. Henderson's driving forward, looking to drag people into space. He's got Mane on the overlap. Robertson's gone outside him. He's going to feed Robertson. He does. Robertson to the byline. Henderson palms it away. Firmino just couldn't direct it past the Brazilian. And Liverpool are on the back foot now. Man City flying forward. Kevin De Bruyne goes up against Gomez. There's the ball, and now Alisson meets it. And Liverpool can go back the other way. Oh my God, it's breathless stuff at the moment. Gini Wijnaldum has it in the heart of midfield. Bobby Firmino's making a run. He's supported here by Trent. Trent looks to ping out Bobby. It's dropped to Mane on the edge. Jota's going for the overlap. Mane's put two-handed push on his chest. Salah rolls it. Still rolls it. Pits it. Jota, I don't know who it is. It's Jota. Jota's still got it. Jota save. Oh, wow. I hope we were perfectly clear there on everything that happened. It's not a goal. It's a save.
That might be my last biscuit.
Jota brought it down, trying to find the space, just didn't get a decent enough connection to really trouble the goalkeeper. But very, very, very encouraging from Liverpool so far. Let's have another song. Let's have Live a Bird.
I'll tell you what, for the neutral, I'm sure this is an exceptional game to watch.
A few of these games, haven't you? You've been end-to-end attack and stuff. You just need to put one of these away now because, again, it's starting off similar to how the first half started. We've made a little tactical shift again. I think, Liverpool just seem to be a little bit more on top of the game. We're getting into a good place, and we just need to score a goal just to really assert this dominance, get in Man City's heads big time. Alisson just wincing there. It's not very encouraging to see. Hope he's fine. Don't know why they're looking at him other than that. Let's hope it's okay.
Maybe he's shitting himself as well, Paul.
Yeah, maybe. Here he is. Gone short to Joel Matip. Joel Matip just brings it out of defence. You can see 4 Man City players there just putting the press on. And Matip straight, great control from Pep Guardiola, as you'd expect from a man of his cultured up football heritage. But anyway, let's have another little Liverpool song. Let's have We Are Liverpool. Mane hassling and harrying down that side. Salah's through the middle looking to put the press on. And they go all the way back to Ederson. Goes to Laporte, and Laporte looking for an option, looking for someone to pass it to. Clips it over to the left back. It's met by Henderson, who buys a throw-in for Liverpool. Well done, well defended in the middle of the park by the captain. A little smile from him. He's made up with himself there, probably because he's made Pep get angry, and that's a step towards a win as far as I'm concerned. Joel Matip goes for the ball over the top. Liverpool need to be on the second ball. Trent goes towards it. City have played round him for the moment. Gundogan in the middle of the pitch clipped the ball over to Sterling on that left wing, and he can't keep it in because the ball was shite. Ben Pryor making the comment here. Jota now up front, Salah on the right. I haven't noticed that. I must pay a bit more attention to this. It would be interesting. It's definitely an interesting shift, and I think it's the right one if what we've done. But if we're looking to play counter-attack, I think it makes sense to have Mane and Salah out wide, because that's when we were a counter-attacking side, those are the positions in which they played. But at the moment, it's Jota over on the right-hand side. We'll see how this develops. Salah maintains possession. Jota just keeps back. I'm sorry, but that's not a City free kick at all. That's a play on at worst.
Yeah, I think it's important to have Salah and Mane in the natural habitat, as it were. Where they're used to picking the ball up and driving forward. Particularly Mane down that side. Mm-hmm. His first half I thought was really good, but in the second half already, you've seen him tracking back and that knowledge versus understanding, which we've spoken about a few times. Like, he knows the runs Robertson's going to make. He knows when he needs to get back and help him out.
Yeah. And Ben sent the swap back now. Yep.
Was it from a corner?
Yeah, I do. I don't think we'll make that change until at least 60 minutes. I mean, there might, again, we talk about it like circumstantial, where just however someone dropping in to cover for another person defensively, and you kind of end up a little bit out of position, out of shape, is a thing. But Liverpool, as it stands, line up very, very similarly to how they've been all game. Really, it is a 4-4-2 at times, 4-2-3-1, 4-2-2-2, whichever way you want to look at it. It's certainly not 4-3-3 for the Reds, which we've been predominantly under Jurgen Klopp.
A lovely comment from Tony Blakeway. He says, "Fuck off, ref, you fucking bell."
Yeah,
we can all agree with that sentiment.
Absolutely. Alisson Becker just plays a wonderful flat ball into Jota. Joe Gomez has got it. Kevin De Bruyne is chasing around here, expending all kinds of energy. Alisson goes more direct this time. Laporte kicks it away. It was on Liverpool to try and hoover that up, but they didn't, and City can build a game from the back. Ball into the channel. Jesus throws himself on the floor, and the referee, I believe, has just said play on there. Yeah, Alisson passes it to Joe Gomez. Let's have Campione. Joe Gomez back to Alisson Becker. Liverpool just no rush here, just happy to draw Man City out a little bit, just ping the ball around. Matip sprays it across the width of the 18-yard box to Gomez, who looks in the feet of Bobby Firmino if he can keep it in. Find Mane battling. Good defending from Man City, who can come back the other way now. Jordan Henderson just heading over, trying to snuff out Raheem Sterling, who lays it off to Cancelo. Cancelo cuts inside, plays the ball, great ball. That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal from Gabriel Jesus. It's a great ball from Cancelo. It's a great run from Jesus, and he's absolutely fucked it.
This is relentless stuff, this, isn't it? It's
It's
5
not
seconds.
unstoppable. There's been a couple of moments. So Liverpool had a good 15 seconds there where they were just in no rush to get the ball down the pitch. And City have done it occasionally, but yeah, that's a great run. He's just got to hit the target there. Absolutely got to hit the target. I think the keeper's got it covered. I think the angle of his run makes that a very, very difficult header to score with. But he's unmarked. He's done everything right apart from the header. Thank God. Hopefully, add this to the list of things that City will rue should Liverpool get anything from this game come full time. Gomez back to Alisson. It just looks like Liverpool are just consolidating themselves for the moment. They're in no hurry to get the ball down the field. There we go. That's a little bit better. Gini Wijnaldum. Robertson brings it down. Firmino running with intent. Robertson's inside. Firmino's made the overlapping run. Sadio Mane's driving forward. He's gone for the reverse ball. Robertson's met it. Firmino tries the dink. That was not the right decision or execution there from Bobby Firmino. Shame. I mean,
You had options there, Paul.
It wasn't the best build-up. It wasn't meant any of this, really. It's kind of, again, by happenstance. Firmino's entitled to have a dig from there. He's a forward. Mane probably does. Oh, Shaqiri, look at that. He's got a World War I haircut. Rocking that there. Looking fresh. I don't know. He certainly looked very interested in what he was being told. Liverpool are going to have to defend this, though. Gabriel Jesus has gone past Gomez. Henderson comes back. He's going to look to get a shot off. He's still maintaining possession. Kevin De Bruyne is going to strike it. Bends over the bar. Comfortably over the bar.
What do you reckon, Bobby?
Yeah, I do. I mean, again, unless we're looking to dramatically change the shape, in which case, I mean, it'd be mad to take Jota off. I mean, Jota's done very little in this game. There'll be uproar. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe it'll just be a Jota, and maybe we'll just go back to what we've done. I think that would
maybe
be
it'll be Jota though, because he started midweek.
But he came off again. He only played 65 minutes. I think he played in midweek. He's the freshest of the front three. Well, Bobby Firmino's actually the freshest of the front three, so maybe that tells you something. There's obviously an international break to come, and Jota will go away and play in that. I don't know. I
just take Hendo or Gini off and just
fuck it, just go for it. Just take Robbo off. Play him left back. Henderson crossfield ball. Kyle Walker's gone past his goalie. He's trying to tidy up. Sadio Mane's chasing him down. And he smashes it down. And Man City live for the moment. Gomez heads in inside to Gini, who brings it down. Wonderful little flick. Liverpool can get on the front foot. Oh, Bobby's tried to feed through Salah. Cut out. And City are just hanging on here for the moment. Sadio Mane is fouled. Liverpool free kick. And that might well be the substitution.
There's been a handful of moments where in the first half, I think Edison came out and didn't shout for it, and I think was it Diaz who got it, but there was also weekly in the first half where he didn't come out. There's a little communication breakdown there, and he's seen another one where the Liverpool can put some balls into that dangerous area and ask questions of Edison.
They're very edgy, the City defence. They've obviously improved defensively. They've got better personnel in there. Yeah, Bobby Firmino off for Jurgen Shaqiri. Wow, bold substitution from the manager. And you can only imagine this is like for like. And the only situation I think that maybe this differs, and we mentioned this earlier, is maybe we'll see Jota perhaps swap with Salah. If not now, certainly I think, but in the next 10 minutes or so. Little word with Salah. Oh yeah, maybe that'll be it. Liverpool have a free kick now. Out in swinger. Mane, it's dropped. Jota with the volley. It's hit him in the gooch. And it's blocked away. Henderson floats it to Trent at the back stick, headed away by De Bruyne for the moment. Rodri heads it up into the air. He's in the corner flag, and Liverpool keep him in there with a good block by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Little moment there. He's complaining, João Cancelo. Again, he has taken one. I think he's taken one straight to the gooch. Let's see this one again. Oh, it's hit his arm. I know his arms are in his chest, but you know what? Who fucking knows anymore? His arms. I mean...
He's doing that, to be fair to him.
Yeah, but he then turns to the side, Ross, and increases his silhouette size. Who fucking cares? It's not given. Gini Wijnaldum now. Trent Alexander-Arnold would have been the ball, but he isn't wide enough. Sends Mane into the left channel. He's got two men on him. He dinks it into Salah. Salah's into the 18-yard box. He rolls it under his studs. Maintains possession, trying to wriggle his way free. Just held on too long. Kevin De Bruyne can spark the counter. No, he can't. It's well met by Robertson. to Jota, back to Henderson and to Robertson again. Jonathan Cook with the £5 super chat. Bobby has just looked like he's trying too hard most of the season. Yeah, there might be a bit of that when it's just not working for you. You can look like you're toiling a little bit. Matip's just giving away possession. Gini Wijnaldum comes and deals with Raheem Sterling in short thrift there. And the referee is giving a free kick. Foul by Sterling on Joel Matip.
Seem to have stepped up the intensity in the past 4 or 5 minutes, Liverpool, haven't we?
Yellow card to Raheem Sterling as well. Trig Josh with £5 super chat. Thank you, Trig. Does Minamino have a chance? And if so, is it like the Muppet anthem? Manana. If it isn't, it fucking well should be. When he ends a song, I'm sure he'll get a boss song. But until that point, please feel free to throw your suggestions in, Trig. I like that one. Jason Smith asking where is Chris. Chris is on his sick bed, unfortunately, at the moment. Ferran Torres off. Bernardo Silva on. He has a habit of playing very well in these games of football. Someone to watch out for, certainly. Little shift in dynamic. Oh, what's happened there? Trent Alexander-Arnold has just gone to the floor. I really don't know what's happened there. I've no idea, absolutely no idea what's happened to him. He doesn't look good. He's looking at his feet, his ankles.
Looks like he's going to be sick.
It does look like he's about to be sick, actually. That's not a great one. Has he just twisted his ankle or something? They are having a look at his right foot. He's shaking his head there. That doesn't look good. DBX, 199 super chat. We have to close De Bruyne down on the edge of the area. Yeah, absolutely. Just saying calf there by the looks of it for Trent. I don't know what. He's tracking back there. He's just pulled up. Yeah, you're right. He's limping. Plays the ball away. He tries to stretch it out. Yeah, calf. That doesn't bode well, that for Trent, does it? You'd imagine that means him coming off. James Milner's on the bench. Little rueful look from there. Yeah, it's going to be Milner straight on. No messing around. That's a real shame. Trent Alexander-Arnold will be withdrawn from this game. Looks like it's his right calf there that's just gone. Fingers crossed that's not a serious one. That is a big blow for Liverpool, of course, stylistically, particularly, of course, and how we're playing. James Milner, this is why we've got him. This is why we made sure that we've still got him this season. Wonderful covering option in a whole host of positions, and he's going to need to be today.
He might get the international break off, though.
Well, I mean, he'll have no choice because he's injured. And I mean, that's one thing. But I mean, I've seen someone saying fake injury. I thought it's funny because my immediate thought was, I wouldn't mind Trent pretending to be injured, but not with 25 plus minutes to go in the biggest game of the season. Little moments off Pep there. Don't touch him, you tit. No, that's a real shame. That's a real shame. He's hobbling off there. James Milner will come on to face his former club. It's a big half an hour then. Big half an hour. Less than of normal time. Probably about half an hour with stoppage time left to play in this game. Alisson goes big, long into the channel looking for Xherdan Shaqiri. Doesn't find him, and it's going to be a Man City throwing deep in their own territory.
Just bring him on to wind up Sterling, who's already on a yellow card. That always bodes well.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Really interesting to see. I know, yeah, Callum said, but Paul Liverpool don't get injured. I know it's mad. Apparently, all the Steads or whatever, all the Evertonians thought we were on, obviously isn't real. It's just that Liverpool were handling it better than most. Gomez gets a header on it. It's
on ball
in the back. I know, yeah. Matip cleared that one there. You know, Matip slightly strange decision making there, but no, it's spot on. The ball had gone. It was a free kick, and Jordan Henderson will take it inside Man City territory. Right hand side ish. Oh no, he moves away. Milner will take this one. Henderson will advance. Now Robertson's coming across. Have a little word with him. Is he going to look to bend it towards the back end of the penalty area? It's one for Liverpool to really attack. Matip's going to attack this one. Mane's going to attack this one. Matip's making the run. Matip peels off. It's over his head. There's a bundle there. Someone's gone down clutching his head.
Did Jota?
The referee plays on. Matip's got a long way to get back. He's going to go and engage instead. Good. Oh, he did well there. Great tackle, Sadio Mane.
He's given a free kick.
He has given a free kick against Kyle Walker. Great defending, though, from Joel Matip. Thinking, well, I can run all the way back and then tackle him there, or I can just tackle him in midfield instead.
He's got a good burst of pace there, Joel Matip. I have seen that before.
Very good to see him. Very good to see him indeed. Right. Robin Young said, love for Millie to get the winning assist now. Yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. But it just goes to show, you know, you've got to take your chances when they present them, because you just don't know how a game can go at this level, at this magnitude. Interesting to see that Jota's actually gone up front with Salah, and Shaqiri's come over onto this right-hand side. So we were actually wrong in all of our analysis of what could happen here. It was another option altogether. Salah staying central. We're sticking with the same formation so far. Shaqiri playing on the right, Mane still on the left, and then it's Jota of the left of the two when the lineup. Oh, Shaq! Jurgen Shaqiri. I mean, he's 3 inches tall, and he's just gone back in and dug his team out there. That is wonderful.
That was one of the rumoured question marks over Shaqiri last season, why he wasn't starting, or why he was getting a 5, 10, 15, or at some point 1 minute, because he wouldn't do that defensive duty when he's shown it twice already in a short space of time.
Yep, absolutely. Joel Matip brings the ball forward, tries to flight it into the corner, can't quite get it over the Man City defence. Henderson's going to drive at Emerick Laporte, give him a decision to make. He goes back to Ederson, and that'll be fine because he's good at footy. Yeah, I mean, interesting the comment here. Actually, someone, Terry Wilson saying Jerry Byrne fractured his collarbone 7 minutes into the 65 Cup final, played on, go for a scratch now. You do. I mean, yeah, it's a different world, isn't it? For better or for worse. I mean, the footy's loads better in general now, not to disrespect the 65 winning cup final team, but did you ever see that Harry Enfield sketch where it's like the Liverpool team take on a team from the 1960s and like it's in black and white and they're running like really stiff-armed and stuff? Like, I highly recommend checking that sketch out. But yeah, for a wonderful indication of how footy's changed. But look, again, footy players were just made of iron, weren't they, in the 60s, and they're not these days. They are mad, differently bred athletes.
Also testing times, Paul.
Simon, shut up.
Also testing times of, the intensity of football they've got to play and the amount they've got to play. Yeah. I know we've had a break since Tuesday, but, we're seeing a lot more injuries across the board because of the amount of football that's being played by these players now. Yeah.
And again, this is what it is. It's going to be an insane charge of the Light Brigade, I think. And this is why I think Liverpool have gone so heavy in the league so far. We're trying our best to get the points on the board again, because who knows? Like, you could have 11 players out by the time we get to January, because the games are thick and fast, and it's going to happen across the board. I don't think we're seeing it as happening as what Steve Bruce was talking about the other week, which I think is interesting, when managers of clubs that don't have European football are starting to talk about the soft tissue injuries. Yeah, I think you're going to see more and more of that when we get into the coming weeks, when everyone starts playing 2 games a week. That's a foul on Shaq, that.
Just picked him up.
Yeah. I think we're going to see it's going to be brutal. There's just going to be players going down constantly throughout football matches. It's mad.
It'll also be interesting because some Manchester City fans said that they weren't competitive in the league because they lost Laporte last season. Mm-hmm. And if Liverpool can maintain that with the injuries that we've already had, and we'll have, I think that'll be interesting.
Big pressure. I mean, yeah, we'll have to see. The ball goes long. Diogo Jota challenges, doesn't win. It goes over his head. Liverpool just haven't quite got to grips since Trent Alexander-Arnold's got off. I mean, not that City have particularly been dominant, but they have got the ball at the moment. They have got the impetus to kick on. They have played the ball straight under pressure for João Cancelo. They've gone long and over the top. Joel Matip judges that, heads it clear for now. But again, the second ball drops to Man City. Gini Wijnaldum does well to meet this one. Finds Jurgen Shaqiri. Can he get it back from Shaq? Oh, he's gone to James Milner. James Milner just maintains possession. Okay, there was a pass on. Milner chose not to take. I think it was probably the sensible option. They could just do just a couple of minutes here, Ross, really, where we just need to just get back on the ball again.
Yeah, just calm things down for 5 minutes.
Oh, massive ball into the channel from Gomez for Salah to chase, who keeps it in right in the corner flag. And he's tackled by Cancelo. And that is, I guess, a throw-in, but it might be a corner. Oh, Salah's on his haunches. I think he's taking one. Is he taking? Is he holding his groin, or has he took one in the plums? We'll soon find out.
No, he's thank fuck
he's
for
laughing.
That.
No, it's a sore one. He's just laughing. I think it's just caught the right one.
For a fan's perspective, calm things down, but also wouldn't fit with the agenda of the game in the first, in 70 minutes.
They've got no one in the box, so Salah chooses to kick it in there. Henderson nods it down. Robertson goes back to the backstep. Kevin De Bruyne heads away. Hacked clear by Gabriel Jesus. Bernardo Silva gets up. Jota's got it now. He's got Robertson on the overlap, who we'll find. Robertson goes first time. Cleared again by Manchester City. Good minute or so from Liverpool. Let's just look into Penn City. They've got so many bodies back. It's very un-Manchester City-like, to be honest. You can see how much I think they realise how much this game means as well at this point. Just no passing opportunities on for Liverpool at all. Gomez plays that big ball into the channel, flicked away, and Liverpool got a throw in high up. That was good couple of minutes.
Yeah, but just good to get our feet on the ball. He said when Trent went off, whether we lost some rhythm or bounce, so I'm particularly with Shaqiri and Milner down that side. I think you need to bed them into the game, get their feet on the ball. Yeah. They've done relatively well so far.
Well, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, we've just completely changed our right-hand side of the pitch, even in personnel, obviously, with Shaq and Milner. So we'll see how well that settles in the coming minutes. 20 minutes left to play of normal time. Oh, it's unlucky, bad ball. Milner very high up on the right. Matip's gone to pick him out and just didn't quite find him. I mean, this is the one thing you find with Matip. He's settled and he's played really well in the game so far, but it's the moments of sharpness. Yeah, that's what you lose when you've not played football. Though I think that pass finds his man when he's played 5 or 6 games consecutively. He's very good at dropping into games, but yeah, you can't expect perfection.
Yeah, again, we said this on the build-up show. It was a bit of a surprise that he didn't play 10-15 minutes, against Atalanta. But I think it probably would be the case if it was anybody else. But because it's Joel Matip, because he could play 10 minutes and get injured, you can't risk him, can you? Yes. Saying that though, he will have kicked the ball in training, so
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's not like we've just dropped him in. Yeah.
Brand new footballer.
Yeah, straight off the treatment table and into his kit, like drop him in like a Wallace and Gromit style contraption out of bed.
Yeah,
just pull the lever and he just slides in straight into his shorts and his boots and stuff. Andy Robertson, he's found his influence limited more in this half. Mane switches the play over to Milner. It's probably the wrong ball, but there is a big ball onto Jota at the back stick. If Milner can dig one out here. Up to maintain. He's gone to Jurgen Shaqiri. He's gone for the give and go with himself. Salah just overran. Kevin De Bruyne well tackled. Henderson, he's offside, mate. Kyle Walker didn't know. He's tried his best to give away a corner, but he will meet it and he will smash it down the field.
Bastard.
Yeah, Gomez heads it back. He had time there. Gomez had the time to bring that down. Just a little bit of rash defending, really, from both City and Liverpool.
Shaqiri is an interesting substitution, isn't he? Because what he's shown is that little pass to unlock a defence, which I'd never thought I'd be seeing against Manchester City. But he's just shown there that that's what he can do. And he got a bit lucky with a bit of bounce off the Man City player. But that's what you're looking for now, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, look, as against City are getting a lot of men behind the ball, which again is very, very un-Manchester City-like. So we'll need that. And I think it doesn't matter how good you are. City have got better defenders now, probably better defenders than they've had for a while. But it's very hard to resist quick passes and players running at you for give and goes. And Shaqiri offers that, and we've seen that with him and Jota's link up in previous games. That we need a bit more of that now. Shaq at the heart of things. Oh Christ! Well done, Gomez.
Literally.
Yeah, perhaps in the wrong way there. Alisson Becker rolls it outside of the right boot. It's nearly worked, but no, it is a Manchester City throw-in. Just little bit too casual. Maybe just a little complaint from Alisson about the ball back there. Nearly 73 minutes played. This game feels like it's on a knife edge. I feel like the next goal could be the decisive goal in this one. Man City looking to build into the game. Liverpool just offering a little bit more in this last couple of minutes. Just a few more threats, if not necessarily anything concrete. Good little pass and play from Man City getting towards the box. Milner goes in. Good tackle. Very good tackle. Kevin De Bruyne needs to be closed. He's going to take a shot. He's well blocked by Gini. Shaq goes over it. Milner goes to approach.
Well in.
Raheem Sterling has just been absolutely beasted there. Shaq, Henderson, Matip. Matip swivels on it. Goes to Gini. Henderson floats the ball into the middle. Well judged by Sadio Mane. Oh, it was a nice idea, but it was poorly executed. Mane's given away a foul. Sterling into the box. He slipped on the ball momentarily. Well judged the game by Milner. Still Sterling. Sterling, edge of the box. Robertson gets it clear for now. Mane. Oh, this is where the game's going to be won for me. I think we're going to see City starting to ramp this up. And it's that second touch when you break with the ball. Yeah. It's that ball before the killer counter-attacking pass.
You need the bounce to go for you, though, don't you?
Yeah. It's the difference between like that. If Mane just manages to get that to a Liverpool player, that's a different. I mean, obviously it's a different story. But this is how the Champions League game shaped up. Terrible cross from Kevin De Bruyne, and it's a Liverpool goal kick.
Would you be happy with the draw, Paul?
Yes. Yeah, I would. I think we can win it, though. So I would be. I wouldn't shake hands on it right now.
Yeah.
if we get to 90 minutes and we've got a draw from it, then, you know, given that they've missed a penalty as well, and we've not really, you know, we've not been forcing a string of saves out of Edison or whatever, I think we've still been the better team. But yeah, 50 minutes is a lot of footy, isn't it? I think, said to you before, draw away from home, win your home game, and that's as good. That's a brilliant performance for a season, really. Alisson Becker swipes at it left-footed. Sadio Mane's got to get up. He's been pushed in the back. Referee lets it go. Jota tries to feed it through. These are the moments. Just got to find a way to battle through. It's a Liverpool free kick. Well done, referee. Well done, referee, indeed. But it will slow it down. It will give City the opportunity to get back. It's a real shame. This game is crying out for Thiago Alcantara. Like, I could see.
Isn't every game, Paul?
No, true, because he's world class. But I can see where he fits into this match. Just, again, it's that decision making, being a bit more clinical in our pass selection. Here we go down the right hand side. Milner just couldn't direct it back into a Liverpool player path. Matip goes up. The referee gives him a free kick. Kevin De Bruyne just in sort of challenge / didn't challenge, which is a challenge in and of itself, I guess. But Joel Matip gets a free kick.
Asking for a free kick.
De Bruyne's a pal, mate. He's probably just asking for Harry and Marv to be released so we can get some more books from a better Home Alone sequel. Right, let's have a song. Let's have Henderson. Still got Shaq up. Mane was up on that left hand side. He made the run, not met. Gomez tries it this time. The chance had gone, unfortunately. Liverpool need to switch on here. Kevin De Bruyne just getting back involved, trying to pull the strings. Joel Matip's pulled out of defence. Shaqiri just does well there, just to block the run of Jesus. Cancelo goes inside to their man, Gundogan.
Buy yourself some time.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Bernardo Silva trying to cause problems, and he buys a corner for Manchester City. 77 minutes played in this game. Let's have another little song. Let's have LIV. Okay, Manchester City corner. Liverpool do need to be switched on here. We know what a threat they can pose in any given situation. This game's such a good side. Need to be switched on. Need to get this one away. Kevin De Bruyne. It's bobbled in the worst possible place. Well done. Great communication between goalkeeper and Milner there. Takes it off his toe. Alisson goes high, hard and long, looking for Mane. Mane trips. Salah can get there. Oh, no, just not quite. It's just...
Would you make another change?
Who have we got? Divock, Naby, Kurt.
Jones.
No, not at the moment. Because I don't know who you take off, if I'm being honest. Oh, God, we need to be careful here. Ball's into Raheem Sterling. He's going to wiggle and turn. He's managed. He's still got possession. How has he done that? Shaqiri comes away with it. Wrestle to the ground. That's got to be a yellow card for Laporte, surely.
Is that a suplex? Is that what they call it?
It was a rear naked chokehold, I think. Like, I don't know. It was brutal. We went for the $1 million dream on him, I think. Yeah, clear.
Is that a wrestling move?
For the $1 million man, no less. It was his finishing move. And very briefly, Stone Cold Steve Austin's as well. When he was the ringmaster under the tutelage of the $1 Million Man. There you go.
The only reason I suggested a substitution is because the game has been so intense. It's been so end-to-end.
Yeah.
And you've got 10 minutes left. You know, particularly for someone like Naby Keita or Curtis Jones. I know what you mean.
I'm not taking Henderson or Gini off.
Yeah.
So any substitution requires a change in shape. So you're taking off Mane or Salah, I think, to make another substitution is the problem. Or Jota. To be fair, actually. No. Naby, I wouldn't mind that. If going 4-3-3 and putting Naby into midfield might be a something, but at the minute, no. I wouldn't have the bottle to make a substitution in this. So this is where Klopp earns the big bucks.
Yeah. Shaqiri's been largely ineffective in a 4-3-3 as well, hasn't he? So
Yeah, I really don't know what to do about this. For me, again, I think the only way we win this game now is if we just get the right little combination of like, oh, hang on, there we go, it might be it. No, she just fouled him. That's unlucky. On the counter attack, is just those fine margins where someone gets a toe to something in a 50-50 and you just nick something round the corner and it opens up for you. If we have that run of the green, then I think we could. That's how we win it. I don't see us winning it by playing our way through this. I think City could well do that to us. John Christopher Nielsen says, let's hope we can get a win and get City further behind us. Absolutely, John. I completely agree with that. So this is why it's so pivotal, so finely poised. We've got that formation at the moment allows us to get good bodies back if we need to. We just need to make sure we do that ball. Oh, he's gone to ground there, Bernardo Silva. Andy Robertson comes out with the ball, and these are the fine margins, fine moments that we're talking about. Robertson picked the right ball, and he has done. Milner can run onto this. Liverpool have got options. Sadio Mane's pointing for it. Milner just looked like he was appealing against his own body there. Be bloody faster. These are the things I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about there. Gundogan's forced to go back. That's good pressing from Shaqiri. He's made up for that there. But we need one of them.
Yeah, between Milner and Trent, we know Milner doesn't do that, but I think if Trent's in that situation, he goes that 5 yards further forward, doesn't he?
I think he plays the ball over, to be honest, to Mane. I think he plays a curl ball over the top. Ben Pryor saying Shaq is coming inside a lot now. He is, and I think that's where he gets a lot of joy. Shaqiri, I think we get a lot of joy from him in doing that. He's tucking in, and Milner's taking his place wide on that right side, and then Henderson's kind of dropping into cover in the right back, which is fine if it works. And it's such fine margins. It's not working, as in it's not worked conclusively because, hey, we've not scored a goal yet, but you can see what we're trying to do. The little bits and pieces, the threads are there that I can see what if we can knit them together. I think this is what we'll be talking about as a Liverpool winning goal, but at the moment, not working for us just yet. And City look to come forward. Joe Matip does really well done. It's a foul from Raheem Sterling. Referee says play on. Ball into the feet of Sadio Mane. He's being well marshalled there by Walker. He gets away from him. He tries the back heel through ball. Salah's on his toes. Get up! It's well defended by João Cancelo. This is what I'm talking about. It's inches. Absolute inches. Right, come on everyone. We've got just under 8 minutes of normal time. We had 556 likes on this video so far. Can we get to 1,000? We've got over 2,500 of you watching right now. Joe Matip judges, keeper judges. Well done. Well, good defending, good communication again. Let's get this to 1,000. We had this in the other week where I said, we won't win unless we get to 1,000. Not saying that is necessarily exactly what's going to happen, but do you want to go against that one? I wouldn't. Goal kick for Manchester City. just under 83 minutes played in this game, 677 likes. Let's do it. Let's get to £1,000, and that way we know we've done everything in our power to make Liverpool win. And then we'll let the fates allow beyond that. City have got it at the back, looking to build here again. Liverpool shift back into that 4-4-2 formation. The front, the Jota Salah thing hasn't really worked for me up front so far, but the good thing about both of them, they've got such pace to burn if needs be. Oh well judged, Alisson Becker. Milner just got played in behind. Ali goes into the channel. He's looked for Shaq, and it's over his head, as of course it was going to be, because he's teeny tiny. He's a teeny tiny human being. 843. If you haven't clicked the like button, I haven't clicked the like button. I'm going to click it myself right now on my own video. Is that hubris? Yes. Yes, it is. 876. Let's get it up. Let's get to 9. Let's get to 900. 907. Do you have any advances on 907? Let's see. 937. Well done. Let's get to £1,000. James Milner drops the shoulder and wins a throw-in off Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, little hobble there from De Bruyne. He's taking a kick in today. 986. Imagine we've gone back 200. That would have been depressing. 986. 1,000. Hey, well done, everybody. Ball into the channel. Salah looks the rollers, man. I just wonder whether there's one more little shift or something we can do here. Oh, City offside there. just over 5 minutes of normal time to play here. Is there one more? Oh, well, Phil Foden is coming on. He is coming on for Man City. That's their roll of the dice. Will Liverpool do anything from the bench? I can't imagine they will. Will they do anything tactically from the players that we've got on the pitch? We'll have to find out. Just wonder whether the Trent thing just changes mindsets on stuff. All of a sudden, you're thinking, yeah, maybe just make sure that we're a bit more solid. We don't do anything daft at the back. Alisson under no pressure goes to Gomez. Going to go back to Alisson. Oh, he's going to go back to Joel Matip. I said on the edge of the 18-yard box. Got the ball in there to Gini Wijnaldum.
Apart from
peels off.
some of his passing, Joel Matip's been really good, considering he hasn't had that 10-15 minutes of game time. Been really
impressive. He's not played since the derby, when you think about it. You know, it's mad. Here we go anyway. Liverpool looking to go on the front foot. Andy Robertson cuts back inside. He's got Henderson there if he can find him. Chooses to play it safe. That's the thing. He's just going to need the fine margins of this game. The problem is that the balls that you need to play are brave balls.
Yeah.
If they work, you open up a possibility where we can win this game. But if you try them and you fuck them, you open up a possibility where Man City can take this game. And I just wonder whether either side has got that in them at this point. I feel like City might have a little bit more of that in them, being at home, the onus being on them.
Oh, it's offside.
Man, he's saying his shirt has been pulled, but I think he's been given offside. Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, put me down for a Shaqiri Jota combination again.
It's definitely got the potential for it. Ederson has the ball, strides out, gives it to Laporte. I mean, there's just no reason for him to do that, but it's good of him to just keep himself, get his steps count up for the day. City playing it round the back again. Liverpool settle back into that 4-4-2. Mane just a little bit more advanced at the moment, just trying to cut out that ball to Kyle Walker. Gundogan's dropped into the defence there. Laporte feeds it into the midfield to Rodri. Gundogan again, very, very deep. They've made a run here. Kyle Walker's made a big bursting run, looking to get the better of Andy Robertson, and all he's done is given Liverpool a throw-in. That was brilliant. Thank you so much to everyone who's dropped the likes on the video so far. Thank you everyone who's commented. Super chat from Thaddeus Lawrence with $5. Thank you so much, Thaddeus. I hope you're happy with everything that's going on at the States at the moment. I think it's telling how happy the rest of the world is that there's definitely something important happening there. Joel Matip has it now. Just points for Jordan Henderson to move around. Joe Gomez gets it. Very compact here. Oh, fine margins. Gini Wijnaldum's giving it away.
That wasn't the ball to play to Gini.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. A little bit too tight for us. And Man City are on the front foot. Driving towards the penalty. Bernardo Silva spins on it. Got the man on the edge. It's Cancelo over on the near side. Goes to Raheem Sterling. James Milner goes up to him. Sterling's going to dig a ball out. Joe Gomez with the header away. Wijnaldum heads it down. Liverpool clear it away again, dear Lord. Salah gets up. No, he doesn't. He just runs in the general direction of where it was likely to bounce. It's dropped the other side of Robertson. He's up against Bernardo Silva. He's come out on top of the ball for now. He's pushed. It looked like he was fouled. And he's given, I think it's going to be a Liverpool throw-in. Worst case scenario there. Liverpool will have the ball. So tight. It's kind of, I'm feeling the tension coming off your waves at the moment, Ross. Right, while we're on it, let's have another little. So let's go back to Ali again. Oh, that's not good. Andy Robertson feeling the effects of that landing there. Less than 2 minutes of normal time.
Just on that Gini thing a minute ago, I don't think it was the right ball for him, but it's also showing signs of tiredness. Touch wasn't great, got away from him.
Played a lot of footy then too now, haven't he? Jota brings it down, Mane's got it, there's a lot of men round Mane. And again, there's another man who's played a lot of football. And he gives away the ball. It's going to be a throw into Manchester City. Or is it a free kick? Oh no, throw-in.
Throw-in.
Mane's left the ball on the pitch out of spite there. Maybe that tells you that Liverpool are quite happy with this point as it would stand. But again, we've seen both of these teams have the ability to score something out of nothing. As we close in on that 90-minute mark, Ederson strides up to the edge of his 18-yard box. He's looking for an option long. Does one present itself? No. He goes to Laporte and they can build from the back. We're going to see the board very shortly, I imagine. What do you reckon? 3 minutes? 4?
Yeah, 2-3 minutes. It was only, Trent went down.
Mate, that might edge it over 3 potentially, because with a couple of substitutions as well. I'd say no less than 3. Let's see them ball into the channel. Shaqiri tracking back. Cancelo. Shaqiri actually did just enough just to put his man off. Pressure from Laporte to deal with that. He's volleyed that straight into the middle of the park. James Milner pings it into the feet of Sadio Mane, who holds on well. He drives through the middle of the park. He goes down. And the referee says he dives. I mean, he was looking to buy that free kick all day long. He just didn't quite do it right, unfortunately. And City can come at us once again. 10 seconds of normal time left to play. Balls into the channel. Gini Wijnaldum switches on. Gabriel Jesus holds it up and looks for a man inside. It's Raheem Sterling over on that right-hand side. De Bruyne has gone over to the left. Gundogan goes wide right once again to Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne is free at that back stick. They've got Cancelo ganging up over on that side as well if they can work it over. Laporte goes back. Salah puts the press on. Jota goes across to cut it out, doesn't. Bernardo Silva's got it. Just strolling on the ball, looking for a man. Kyle Walker now. 4 minutes of added time to be played. We've had nearly 25 seconds of that, 30 seconds nearing of that so far. City playing it round, keeping the ball, looking for their opening. They've overplayed that one. Kyle Walker goes to ground. He's knocked the ball down the line. Shows the game. This game's not very much on a knife edge here. City overloading down that right-hand side. Bernardo Silva once again. Sadio Mane's in doing some dirty work, doing some defensive work. So's Mohamed Salah. So Shaqiri goes to engage. Salah goes over to Cancelo. Ball's played across to Gundogan. They've made a little run in behind. Alisson Becker comes and claims wonderful stuff. Looks to roll it out. There's no options on. He's going to hold on for a moment, and maybe that tells you Jesus is just appealing for the seconds rule. It's good to see someone still does that in the modern game.
Do you know what we should do? Is a boxies range.
A range of boxes, a range of clean rubber undies. Yeah. Alisson Becker, wonderful ball there. Sadio Mane, he's gone for one over the top. Nah, it's pathetic, really. I mean,
there seems to be a bit of a huge gap between that midfield and the front three, and just that body in between.
Look at the way we're lined up here. We're not giving away anything here. Man City's aim will be to try and win this game, and if Liverpool's opportunity is going to come, it's going to come on the counter-attack and nothing else here. Just over 2 minutes of injury time left to play. Man City forced to retreat. They can't find a way through Liverpool's ranks so far. God, I'm getting nervous. Let's have another song. Let's have Get back in goal! We love you, Liverpool. Oh, De Bruyne. Jordan Henderson judges that really well. Great defending by the skipper.
Becker's about 30 yards off his line there.
Salah wins the header and loses the throw-in. Therefore, as a result, Alisson Becker doing what Alisson does. Little moment there. A slight moment of concern that he was going to get lobbed, but Liverpool defended that pretty well. City again. Build again. Kyle Walker switches it across to Laporte. See, there's Sadio Mane just drops in to cover that ball over on the right-hand side. Diogo Jota does well to harass and harry and gives away a free kick.
Fucking hell.
He's raging. He's absolutely raging, Jota. Gundogan will be happy with that one. City take it quickly. Liverpool needs to switch on. Is Kyle Walker. Mane's done it. That's a terrible tackle by Kyle Walker. Jordan Henderson flying over to the referee. I mean, the opportunity for Liverpool to counter has gone. It's a horrendous tackle by Walker. He's well late on on Gini Wijnaldum there. It's well met by Mane. Gini reacts to it first. Oof. Oh! It's a very, very strong tackle there from Walker, and he is very, very late indeed, and he does go into the book. Last 45 seconds of this game.
The Invader 97 said, did Phil Foden come on?
I don't know. Oh no, yeah, so he mustn't have done. No, that's mad. Yeah, obviously not. Very interesting stuff. Long direct ball over the top. Kyle Walker heads clear. Gini Wijnaldum doesn't get it. Henderson gets a touch. Shaqiri's not even going to bother. Ooh. He nods it down to Salah. That's a foul, referee. It's a free kick to Liverpool. Probably too far out to shoot, and no Trent Alexander-Arnold on the pitch. But Jurgen Shaqiri is. I mean, it looks like he gets the ball. To be fair, he points at it and everything, which normally means he's got it.
Oh, fine then. Sorry, mate.
There's the ball. There it is. You're there. Oh, here we go.
It's a bit far out against Edison, that, isn't it?
Yeah, added time on added time. What's out? He's gesticulating to Matip, is he, to go and get up? I wonder whether they're just going to stand this one up instead. Henderson and Shaqiri over it. They've told well, Gomez is up. Unless he's being told to get back now. Yeah, get back, Joe, you tit. Not for you. Matip is going to make a run. They floated to the back stick. That was fucking dreadful. And that will be all she wrote. It is a draw. It is a tough one. Klopp is raging with what Liverpool did there from that set piece. Jurgen and Pep share a little embrace there. Little moments of a little conversation between the two of them. In the grand scheme of things, no massive decisive points for either side there in the title race. Liverpool will probably feel in the grand scheme of things over the full course of the season that a draw at the Etihad is a decent point, and it puts the emphasis on the Anfield game between these two games, and of course every game that will happen between now and then. Good game of footy. I think the second Trent went off, and I just don't think we ever really kicked on in the final 20, and you could see by the end Liverpool were made up to probably to take a point from that game.
Yeah, I think we also look very tired towards that. That was an intense game of football. I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief now that it's over. But the substitutions that we made, and you said like losing Trent, we know we get our creativity from our full-backs, but I must stress, the questions that we asked of Man City defensively, the way that they set up, I've never seen Man City be as defensive and as compact as that. And, that's forced from the decisions that we make and the players that we played in that game.
And looking for, I think it shows as well that Man City are not going to capitulate this season the same way that they did last. They're going to be a bit more resolute defensively. See Klopp remonstrating with the referee as he walks off the pitch. I wonder what that'll be. I'm sure that'll come up in due course. If you can hear anything that they're saying, let us know in the comments. We're going to be back very shortly. I will be doing your reactions to this game with the fan reactions. If you are a YouTube member, you can react live in the members only chat to that will be in the comments, and I'm sure we'll put something in the description for you guys as well, or you can just go to youtube.com/the Redmen TV and it'll be on the upcoming videos on there as well. Then Ross will be taking over. The man who does the player ratings in written form is taking to the board. He's subbing in for the injured Chris Pajak. He will be taking your player ratings live. You get to vote live in the show on that, which is a really, really interesting, cool feature that we've added in the last few weeks. And then Ross and I will come back together later on, to do the instant match reaction where we talk a little bit more about this game of football. Other than that, yes, as a reminder, you can see right now, we're currently rocking the Christmas merch, the Redmen, the world famous Redmen TV Christmas sweatshirts are available right now. I've got my Bobby Firmino one on, the Bobby Firmino last Christmas. Ross has got the European royalty one, which has just been released today. There are 5 designs available on our store right now. Get yourself kitted out for the festive period, whether you can go out or not. Get kitted out for your Zoom Christmas parties and presumably the mad couple of days when lockdown 2 gets called to an end and everyone just ignores any advice and goes wild. And additionally,
if you can't go out, stay in and read a book.
A very good book. It's not Bravo 2.0 by Andy McNow, which actually improves with every read. The Champions of Everything by Ross and I is available now. If you're in the UK, you can get the special edition, which is signed by the 2 authors, which are us 2. And you can have a custom message. So if you want to give it as a gift, we'll write whatever you want. Honestly, it's been a bit weird at times, but we will. And you get an exclusive sticker pack with that as well. Outside the UK, we ship worldwide for just the normal edition of the book.
There's 30 of those special edition ones left, so you want one, hurry up.
Okay, yeah, get them in, get your orders in very quickly because they will fly. Therefore, we had to make a second batch of them available. As it stands, that will be all she wrote for them. So yeah, if you want a special edition, get it ordered. Go to the Redmen merch store. If you're live on YouTube, you can click through the tabs underneath. But yeah, just go to the redmentv.com and click merch, or click store, whichever it is. Shop, one of the 3. Right, we'll be back shortly. Thank you so much for watching. We've had a very good time, even if the result wasn't quite what we were hoping for. But yes, more Redmen TV to fill your evenings. We'll see you all soon.